Hello and welcome back. Oh my, we got a game tonight. The tiebreaker between these two awesome teams. Tonight we're gonna see Freritos de la Vega going against Ulyss in their third game between this best of three series. They are tied right now, one win each. Freritos did manage to get the win first and Ulyss did manage to get the win second. And now we're gonna need to see after the awesome performance over there by Astikos if they're gonna get to do that again. I do see most of the players are in the lobby and we're gonna need to see how this is gonna go. Flying Toilet, good evening sir, thank you for the countdown. Hello. Hemalik Broken Navar, good evening also sir, and I do hope you do enjoy that city. It is amazing. Sandorius also, good evening sir, welcome. Hova Carlito, thank you so much, and I do hope you enjoy the music. Good evening sir. I did notice Star Spanky, bună seara domnule și bine ai venit, Rafifi, good evening sir, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. We do have Cleozine, guten Abend mein Herr, and willkommen. Also Busy was saying he saw WW2 era Lancaster bomber fly overhead for the 18th anniversary of the Dam Busters. Hopefully that means we're going to get some good air warfare in game tonight. Well, we might just have that. What can I say? Good evening, sir. Titiits, so thank you so much for the resub, sir. And of course, I do hope you're going to enjoy this game tonight with us. Now, welcome to the channel. I did also notice a new member of the community over here. Welcome. Jam Do Window. Good evening, sir, and thank you so much for joining. I do hope you're gonna like the live show. Eddie Coffin, good evening, sir, and welcome. Should indeed be another great game tonight. We're starting to get into that, perfect slot over here. A lot of players coming up from the qualifiers. The teams are fighting for the seeds in the CWC wildcard with the CivFR Squadrons, with the CPL Premier. All around, we got quite a bit of stir going on in the communities. Hiding Dave, also good morning, sir, and welcome. Big shout out for picking up that first promotion. Thank you so much, sir. Also, can you check what civilizations are banned, please? Yes, I will. Pollution, hey, good evening, ma'am, and welcome. I gotta say, Nutrition Intense over here always calls out your name. Macallian, hello, sir, and welcome. Now we do need to take a look at what's going to happen over here. It does seem like we do have, they chose the Pangea map, and I'm not sure if I remember correctly, they do need to say the map beforehand, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be Pangea, or maybe we're going to see some switch. I hope not, but anyway, on the other side, on the map, on the leader bands, if I'm not mistaken, they do have all of the leaders from the last two updates, if I'm not mistaken, banned. I'm not sure exactly who those are, but I guess we can find out. And Coupe, if I'm not mistaken, Coupe is banned. No, actually I saw Coupe in the ban phase appearing, so I don't think he's banned. Looking at what's going on over here, they are starting to clear up the civilization choices, the leaders over here, and we're gonna see them started up with the pick and ban phase. Of course, I do want to double check immediately after they choose this if this will actually be Pangea map or something else. Let me actually put it up on the screen over here as TBD, because we don't know. TBD, if you don't know, just means to be decided. Okay, so on one side, we do have Lege with Astikos, Sprig, and Chuck showing up tonight for Team Ulyss. On the other side, we got Tidube, UnderTheGun, JR, and Titiits showing up for Freritos de la Vega. Now, we're going to need to see how they're going to get their guns going, and we're going to need to see what they're going to go during the game for civilizations, what kind of map there will be, and so on and so forth. I believe I can actually ask them. Bonsoir, monsieurs. One quick question. Pangea is the map. There we go. One quick question. Let's see. Pangea is the map, or is it going to be something else? Standard Pangea. Okay, so standard Regis Pangea. It's gonna be there we go. So Rafifi is also taking Vicky Age of Steam, Elizabeth, Harald, CS, Ludwig II, Theodora, Sejong, and Coupe. Yeah, we can play the new Mali. That's a good question, if they actually can play the new Mali. The last time we did have somebody ask that question. I believe I also asked that question, and Apul answered that they didn't have the new leaders allowed in. So, well, new leaders, I'm not sure exactly what that means, because there were like a lot of them being introduced with the leader pass, so yes, I don't know. I think I saw the Steam Wiki somewhere in the earlier game, or was that on CPL? I think it was in the CWC wildcard. The CWC wildcard does have them, does have a Age of Steam Wiki allowed. So yeah, that's probably where you saw it. Also, plural of messieurs, it's messieurs. Oh, messieurs. Ah, I see that, Fifi. Merci beaucoup. Okay, got it. I can't help but notice, by the way, I can't help myself. I need to show you this. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a bit of a minute over here to actually show you a big meme coming up for for French. Well, you gotta understand this. Well, you know how French, the French language does have like weird choices when it comes to assigning gender to some how to say. To some words. Well, this is basically what's it. Me, during my French exam, wondering what is the gender of a washing machine. I do not know. Do you guys know? I do not know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. How are my French lessons going? They're not going, actually, unfortunately. As in, I'm still waiting for somebody to find somebody. I did talk with my previous tutor, and she said that she is gonna I would say be able to start up again during the midsummer after she finishes with the exam and so on. So I guess there we go. Is it a she? I don't know. I don't know. Like Ova Carito is saying male, then the next one is saying a she. I have no idea. I have no idea how it is. Maybe somebody, you know, somebody's gonna tell us something. Anyway, active ban phase over here. We do have Maya taken down. It does look like Congo Mbande is gonna be taken down. That's the new Congo. We do have Gorgo also taken down as the third choice, and 3 more choices to go until we're gonna start to find out exactly what's going on. I do want to click on a button over here because I did notice I do need to switch this up. There we go. For some reason, man, the goals on over here on Twitch don't actually work as I intend them to work. Now it depends on the brand. German might be female, Italian might be male. Yeah, but what's in the French, you know? Like what's in French? Anyway, we got the Ptolemaic coming up over here as a ban. Interesting, and we've seen it play the last time, and it did do so much gold over there with the help of Gorgo. I do have to point out it was one of the few times we've actually seen an economic alliance created between 2 players, and we're going to need to see if they will choose 2 other civilizations to play this. Pangea Standard Ages is actually quite an aggressive map from a relative beginning of the game. We're going to see them go against each other with even horses and swordsmen, so I do expect them not only to ban the civilizations that they think they are a bit too overpowered at the beginning of the game, but also try to get the civilizations that do have unique units when it comes to the classical era, the medieval era, and so on. We've seen it, actually. We've seen awesome defenses coming up last time. Astikos just did amazingly well to defend against a very aggressive Nader Shah. So we're gonna need to see if today it's gonna be something like that again. Of course, we do have, there we go, to put up on the screen over here, Pangea Standard Regions. Gran Colombia is also gonna be taken out with that extra movement. It is quite, I would say, quite not only aggressive but also dangerous to allow it in the game. Let me actually switch stuff on my phone over here, because for some reason, well, I always want to take off that you know, GPS and so on and so forth. You have so many native speakers. To be honest, you may ask to connect with someone to speak to practice your French. Yeah, that might be an interesting idea. I mean, I'm not sure if I should ask them for a lot of time, and I'm not sure if they're gonna want I would say to give their time for something like this. That's the reason that I didn't ask them, but sure, yeah, that's a very good idea. If I could find somebody that I could learn French from, yay! I would be so happy. We got Persia coming up here in the 6th ban, and it does make sense. There still is a Nader Shah available in the games, and we're gonna need to see what they're gonna pick. Immediately, Lege is gonna go for Shaka. He is gonna pick Zulu, and we're gonna need to see how this is gonna go. What country am I from? I am from Romania, sir. Standorios, you can ban one Congo, but you know there's gonna be another Congo. Yeah, that is true. Maybe they will pick who is it? Wait, Movemba over here. Flying Toilet also asking for Unifier, Kingshi Unifier. That is the powerful civilization indeed. But it looks like Titiits is gonna go for something towards a little bit more simming Ambiotics. Even though last time they did try to pick this up, but they couldn't actually get everything going. And unfortunately, Ambiotics was kind of in a real war with one of the Persias over there. Man, that was dangerous for him. Good thing he does have the extra combat strength from the king of the Eburon Strait, and he did have a lot of production to keep on pumping units onto the front line over there. Also, let's see, JR is gonna go for the next pick over here, getting the second pick for Team Freritos de la Vega, while Astikos is gonna need to pick something up. I do want to mention they do need to take care of their gold generation. The last time it didn't feel like they had a good balance in their civilization picks from the draft to actually withstand the economic problems that they're going to have throughout the game, and that actually put them in quite a rough spot, which of course their opponents did manage to how to say, make good use out of, or benefit from, I think. We do have this time Pound Maker. JR is gonna go for a Pound Maker as a choice, and that is gonna give them quite a bit of an economy, a lot of trade routes, and a lot of possible bonuses if you do manage to get those camps and pastures in the capital city. It's actually quite amazing how a Pound Maker can make good use out of it. It doesn't actually happen a lot of the times. Like, unfortunately, we've seen maybe 1 out of 5 spawns when you have more than 4 pastures in the capital city, or even more than 3 pastures in the capital city. So I would want to wait until we're gonna have that and we're going to need to see how this goes. Good evening, Andiro. Welcome, sir. It's me, or is Spain still here? Yes, Spain is still here, available for the choice. Astikos is not going to go for it. He is going to go for Scotland. Robert the Bruce over here coming up as the 4th choice. And we do need to see how he is gonna manage to get everything going. It does feel like it might be a bit dangerous on Pangea to pick Scotland. You don't have that much time to defend yourself. You might not have enough time to get everything going, even though we've seen actually quite a few good strategies played out by the players, trying to put all of those bonuses of extra amenities on Scotland, and he did manage to not only survive but thrive in his position. Also, Hemelig Broken, Romanian is similar to Italian. Yes and no. Yes, I guess the Italians do have a totally different accent, first of all, but a lot of the words that do we do have a lot of the words in common with them. Also, Hemelig is saying, is asking us, how do they select who is playing for the teams, or is it just who is available, or do they have a main roster and subs? Like last game, I didn't see Lege participating. As far as I know, in Freritos de la Vega, there is always a randomizer being chosen for the games. Now they might at some point for the extremely important games maybe just handpick the players that will play, and the others will stay on the bench, of course, maybe ready up to actually jump in if they are needed as a substitute. I'm not sure about Team Ulyss. Most of the time I do believe they do try to play in almost about the same mix of players, so they do get that synergy going, and they do manage to have a consistent result. Also feel like the draft would be great on last patch, but all 4 picks or 4 Civ6 picks have been nerfed. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Italy has pizza, Romanian has Sarmale with Mobaliga, Romania strong. Yes, we also have the Michi. I gotta say, start spanking Michi better than Sarmale. That's one thing that that actually European Union tried to ban in our country, and our folks were like, oh, you must be kidding. We really like our Michis. Thank you for the follow, Juan Boiver. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Wait, not one England pick? Nope, they did not go for England this time. Well, this is going to be Pangea Standard Ridges, and maybe England is a little bit out of the box over here. It is going to tend to spawn coastally, so as you can see, they did go for 4 civilizations that will actually be on the land. Linda, good evening, ma'am, and welcome. Thank you so much for the comment over there. And wait, I am not objectively wrong. No, Star Spanking, no. Michi over Sarmale every day, man. Rome, neither. Yeah, Rome. Well, actually, we do have a few more bans here, and it looks like they did go for Hungary as the 7th ban, Spain 8th, and then Rome 9th. One more ban to go, and then boom, we're actually gonna see them going for the picks over here in the second pick phase. Under the gun, Sprig, Chuck, Tidube all have to pick their choices in the game over here. I'm expecting quite a bit of aggression from them, as if the first game and the second game was a little bit more, stable. I'm pretty sure in the last game everybody's gonna try to go against everybody else. It will be quite a bit of a chaotic mess over here, which honestly we do like. I don't see Nader actually being prioritized here, so what we're going to need to see. Cyrus got banned over here in the 6th choice, and we do have actually Vietnam taken down as the 10th one. Under the Gun is going to have the honor of picking the next civilization, the 3rd civ of Freritos de la Vega, and of course we're going to see right afterwards Sprig and Chaco, and Nader Shah with the Immortals. Let's go, boys. We do have and girls, of course. We do have Sprig and Chuck needing to finish this up. I do have to say and to point out how fast Under the Gun was doing this choice over here. We do need to see if Sprig and Chuck have a response to this, and I would say let's just pick November. I would really love to see, can you imagine playing with Nader Shah and trying to get with those Immortals against Mobubis? Oh my god, that's not gonna happen, guys. That is gonna be definitely something very awkward happening over there. They're just gonna shrug it off, Oh, you want to attack into me with this ranged fight? Sure, just do it, man. Just try it. Maybe the Suleiman too. Yeah, I think the new Suleiman might actually be banned here. And Sasu, good evening, sir. There we go. You see, Star Spanky. That's the effect of the Michis. Sasu is saying, "Oh my God, I just looked at a picture of Michis." Yeah, exactly. Let me actually put it up really quickly. Over here, well, some people call them Mitite, some people call them Michis, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. Basically, I wouldn't want to use the word, but basically there's something like this. Let me actually put it up. Let me do this. There we go. This, they're basically something like this. You eat them with mustard. You eat them with bread. Usually a beer on the side and so on. They're very easy, extremely easy to actually make on the grill, so everybody does them. Sprig going for Pakachuti over here, interesting choice, and Chandragupta is going to be picked by Chuck to finish up the roster of Ulyss. Now this seems like it's a bit dangerous what they're going for. Chandragupta, Pakachuti, Robert the Bruce, and Shaka. This is a mix of civilizations that we actually didn't see before. Would really love to see how this is going to work. Of course, Pakachuti can actually do quite a bit of gold, while Chandragupta, I'm pretty sure it's gonna try to be a bit aggressive in the game. It's like kebab, but Romanian version. No, not really like kebab. And also, good evening, Arsenios. Good evening, sir. Which mustard? I mean, whatever you want. Honestly, it's whatever you want. Oh my God, they're gonna pick Movember and Nader Shah in the same team. Are you for real, Tidube? They're like, oh, you don't like me actually playing with Gorgo? Okay, I pick Movember. I show you. Oh, never mind. He actually last second changed over here. Why? Shah won the 7th, man. Come on, man. We wanted to see the Mobubis going against their opponents over there, smacking them back into their cities. No, that's not gonna happen. We got Javerman 7th over here. Yes, he does have the dome rays. He does have the holy sites. Yes, prasads and so on. A lot of faith generation will be coming out from his cities, but come on, man. Anyway, a classic switcheroo over here. What can I say? The classic switcheroo. Now, this is the moment that the players will get the opportunity to actually switch around their civilization and their slots in the game. Most of the time, the players do want to put the civilization's leaders on top that they do feel they need a little bit of an advantage when it comes down to getting those great people, to getting those wonders. If you do same turn them, the ones on top will have the advantage. Show some. Let the people decide. Okay, man, I can show some. Oh my god. Okay, start spanking. I can do this, sir. Let me see. I think this, and okay, this is, I think actually a lot of people from the world have some. Just saying, they're just named differently. It's cabbage something, I don't know. This is Sarmale. This is Sarmale. This is Sarmale. This is Sarmale. Do I have Mich? This is Mich. This is Sarmale. This is Mich. This is Sarmale. So you make the choice over there, whichever is gonna be, whichever you want. Anyway, coming back to this, I do want to put up really quickly the prediction on the thing over here. Let me take a look at what's going on. Okay, so vanish prediction, a start prediction. Let's go for how many remaps? 015. Start prediction 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. Just need to ready up. And we're going into this. Make poll. Okay, I make poll. But it's also, there's a prediction going on. Maybe I wait for a team. Oh my god. Okay, Team Mitch over here. It's already starting to come. How to choose without tasting? Does one of them have mushrooms? I really hate them. None of them actually. Neither of them have mushrooms. No. Basically, the Mitch is just the meat. That's it. Just meat. And Sarmale basically is like rinsed meat inside. Churned meat, rinsed meat. One of those. With cabbage around them, cabbage like patches around them. I don't know how to leaves, cabbage leaves around them. Wait, you call them pigeons in Polish? Okay. Someone is like a national Ukrainian. Yeah, there we go. Cabbage rolls. See, there we go. I told you, man. Other countries have this. I know. Mich, they don't have Mich. You know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't want to quickly double check what's going on with this, though. I really don't like what Twitch is doing over here. There we go. There we go. Anyway. Oh, wow. Wow. Is this, what bird is this? This is definitely a bird, but what bird is this? Is this one of those woodpeckers with the long beaks and everything? Oh my god. Whoa. Titiits. Oh my god, bro. Matterhorn next to Titiits. Yeah, let's go, bro. Oh yes, okay. I feel he high rolled this one. Well, we're gonna need to see also his pastures and plantations. He doesn't actually have a lot of them. 1, 2, maybe. That's it. I don't see camps at all. So yeah, not the best idea. But anyway, he can settle in place. He can get a 2-2. He could also move if he wants to settle on the tobacco tile next. I do see him with geothermal fissure to the south. That also means he's on a continent split of some kind. Okay, to the south there's a continent here behind the mountains where there will be India. Chuck. That's actually going to be his opponent. Doesn't Chandragupta still retain its extra movement? Building grants, okay, shrines and, okay, there we go. It just needs the shrines and temples. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of movement, man. That's a lot of movement over there. Ooh, Chuck has the moves. We got Occhitaus already coming up from Mikisiv watching. It does like Matterhorn, of course, spawn to his northwest. There's a lot of land. There's definitely a lot of land for him to settle on north, west, and east. I don't think he's gonna go that much south, but with his Mickey Waps, he's not that afraid of actually getting his settles on non-fresh water, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy just putting one on the rice tile over there and trying to get some Mickey Waps for added housing. And there are some good places for his Mickey Waps. So actually, with all of these resources, he can actually get them with extra bonuses over there, and not only getting the production and getting that gold generation as well. Now, in the south, we do have Chuck Chandragupta with, as you can see, a settler coming up with a 2-1 tile. He can move for the 2-2 base to the north. That will put him a little bit too far away from the stone tile. So I guess he has the choice of actually turn to settle on olives or turn one settle in his position right now. He does have another settle here next to the mountains, again with gold heavy over here, actually no 2-2 around him. I wouldn't actually go for that. Maybe this 1-2, but again, it's still no very good tiles to go for. So probably the north is going to be the position he's going to want to go for, allowing him to get actually closer to Cree and establish that border with Cree from an earlier stage of the game. Okay, okay. Elephant, the map must be good sign for those Domries. Yeah, Zulu on east, very far east. Well, let's see. Zulu is no, actually, oh, it is Zulu over here. We do have Zulu on the east side. Sprig is gonna be the one that's probably gonna choose to move on the cattle tile. He does have a 3-1-1 fish in the capital with a multiple 2 other 2-2s. He can actually go for all of these freshwater settles to the south and the rivers to the east and north. Actually, to the southeast over here, Zulu might be fighting from an early stage of the game. Persia, Tidube is gonna play it, and he does have Mount Everest to his west that he could actually settle from an early stage of the game. We do have him benefiting from a lot of faith if he is actually gonna work those tiles. And we do need to see what kind of placement is he gonna go for. We've barely passed the few civilizations, and we already see war borders starting to take shape. Can you imagine what's going to happen throughout this game if they actually keep this map? Maybe quick referee decision from somebody. They can't remap this. I'm just saying, no bias, man, no bias here. The right choice is eat meat with sarmale. There we go. There is a man that knows his way. You see Star Spanky, that is the one. This man looks like America, only with Florida in the wrong place. Yeah. Also, game just started. Yes, sir. Oxdaniel, nobody remap. This is the first one, so we're just going through the paces over here to see exactly the response, see what kind of options we're going to have during the game. I do see also JR benefiting from quite a few of these stone tiles and strategic resources. He's going to have the fresh water from the lake. Well, I guess, it is what it is. He does have some rivers to the west side to expand into, and he is going to be the ally of Persia through the north. They don't really need to take a look at the north, and he doesn't really need to take a look at the north over there, but he's going to have a problem with the Oppidum placement, at least, well, on the east side. He's going to need to put it to the north and to the northeast. Woo! We got the game mechanic. Good evening, sir. Oh my god, man, you had to watch this man's Twitter. He was out walking around, breathing that fresh air out of nature, and oh my god, the sightseeing over there was just amazing, man. Thank you so much for the raid, and of course a big shout out to the game mechanic. We have an intellectual and a man with a vision, and Sasu for president 2024. Let's go. Yeah, indeed. Viselectra, bun somos you, bienvenue. Show under the gun spawn. We're getting there. Don't get upset of myself, man. We're getting there. We do have, let's see, under the gun. There we go. It's the next one up. We got Angor Tom here with a 2-1 base. Has a 3-2 banana. Quite a few rivers to go for. Those extra bonuses for his holy side, southwest, southeast, and northeast, from what I can see. He's also on the Gypsum continent. He's not sharing it with Gaul, though. It is what it is. They will probably want to create some form of economy over here between them. Unfortunately, there's like no sea that they could go for. Okay, that is Cinguetti here, and that is going to be amazing for Khmer to get that extra faith generation going. He's starting to expand and to see the north, to explore the north, and I do see he's pumping out a scout here. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to go for his holy sites, astrology coming up in 3, and of course we do need to see what kind of religion he's going to take. Most of the time you do see choral music with I would say lay ministry, but we do need to see exactly. We got Sterling here on one continent. Lege is going to be to the north of Khmer, of UnderTheGun. He is going to be the opponent of Khmer, and we do have him with quite a few 2-2s around him. It looks like he went non-fresh one. Oh my god, classic middle student settle over here. Yeah. He settled off fresh, man. It is what it is. CivFR base. We got 4-1 tile over here underneath his capital city. I do have to mention the castle in the capital does, the palace in the capital does give you a bit of extra housing, so you can go around this, and of course by the time you actually get to settlers out and so on and so forth, you're still gonna expand some population over there into those settlers. We do need to see how he is gonna try to make everything work. Does have actually a mean at Artemis 1, 2, 3 bonuses for Temple of Artemis in his cities, 3 in the capital if he actually wants to. Oh my god, he actually took away from himself 1 bonus over there from the extra camp. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. He does have some fresh water from the lakes. Unfortunately, it does look like he blocked himself from that. And I do see some rivers on the northeast and east side. Neither of them actually, you know, tingles me right correctly. It doesn't look like he's gonna have what he wants over here to get everything going for Scotland. So this, I'm gotta say, maybe he is gonna try to say to his allies, man, can we like remap this? I mean, you know, this pawn is not great. IRL from the beginning, full IRL, just, you know how the French said, they just don't get everything they want over there, and they're like, I'm full IRL, no Temple of Artemis, I'm full IRL. It is what it is. I mean, sometimes, you know, you do consider yourself not on the same pace of others. Of course, I'm just, you know, making fun of the situation. I do believe Lege is actually quite versed in the game, and he will make the most out of the land. Whatever happens, I fully trust that he's gonna do his best. Now, we do have a very good spawn for Astikos, though. Look at these diamonds. Oh my god, shiny diamonds. We do have some spices in the capital, 1-3 deer tiles, quite a few other 2-2s. Looks like he's gonna have already one of these diamonds improved, and quite a few mountains to go for the southwest and the west side. And this is all him. To the east side, this is all Astikos. I gotta say, this is all Astikos. So quite a bit of a change of between this spawn and what we seen last time. Astikos was frontline. He was like fighting all over the game over there. That was quite hard for him, but he did manage to pull through. That is quite an achievement over there for Astikos. So you know, we gotta give him the props for that. Cannon Meat also, good evening, sir. What did he settle on to? Citrus, he went for honey tile, I believe. I believe that was a honey tile, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually double check this. Yes, honey tile, a 4-1 honey tile. Auto win Inca spawn. Patriotov already calls it out. Well, it is a very good spawn. I'm not that convinced it's an auto win, but it is a very good spawn. We do have them putting up the remap vote. We're going to need to wait for them to make a decision over here if they actually want to get this going or not. And we do need to see how they're going to go for this. I am sorry, actually, that I am sometimes like scratching my back over here, but I do have one of those patches. Ooh, this is the map. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god, yes. I told you guys that a few days ago I had like a back pain. It's actually something called torticollis or something like that, like muscles actually moved wrongly over there, and that actually causes a lot of pain until they settle back in place. So I got from the pharmacy some patches that I put on my back, and they're like, oh my god, they're like creating heat over there, and Anyway, this is it, guys. This is it. We're gonna see this map go through. We do need to put up a few details here. First of all, finish the prediction. How many remaps? 0. No remap on the Pangea Standard Ridges map on the third game between Ulyss and Freritos de la Vega, which will need to find the victor, the breaker of the ties over here between them. Now let me actually quickly also do the team labels, so we do know exactly who is left and who is right. We got Freritos on the left side, and we're gonna have on the right side Team Ulyss coming up over here with these players. Let me actually put them in the middle. Takes me a little time, just a few seconds. There we go. We got them in the middle there. Leech over Fish. Sandorios creating some drama over here. Yeah. I think you're looking for some drama, man. Fish has been the biggest for some time. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so taking a look around the map again, we're gonna try to take a look at the strategic resources this time, and we're gonna want to see exactly where they're gonna go with the first settle, so we make an idea of their moves in the game. We do have Titiits coming up with a settle going to the northern settle of the copper tile, which is actually gonna allow him to get the tiles of Matterhorn worked and get him some extra era score. It's a dangerous place to be. There is a volcano there which might explode at any time, not only deleting the tiles around it, but might actually get some improvements with volcanic soil. You never know. Now, Titiits over here does also have iron to the southeast of his capital. That is a bit dangerous. It's a bit expensive. It's 3 tiles out to the east side, and it looks like there is a Chakanian warrior over here coming up from the south, going towards his capital, trying to catch Titiits with his pants down. Well, we're going to need to see if there's going to be any kind of settler snatches throughout the game. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be quite dangerous as well. You can see Persia is already meeting ZUlu over here, and they do need to synchronize. He does need to synchronize with a Pound Maker to maybe do some damage against ZUlu before he gets his Zimpis, because otherwise, I don't know, man, might not be the case. We do have Shah getting his second settle to the north on the horse tile. Looks like in the capital city he's gonna go for his settlers, and I do believe, there we go, animal husbandry coming up in 3 from him. He does have two tiles to work. He did settle on the olive tile, not benefiting from 1 extra gold and also 1 extra amenity. He also chose a pantheon, initiation rites. Oh my, putting down holy sites over here from his second city, starting to build them. We do have one from his capital city. This is, well, I guess you guys see where this is going, right? You see where this is going. This is fitting. I told you, this is going to be war all over the place. We're going to see if anybody's going to be able to sim. I'm pretty sure Astikos is going to sim over there on the east side. We do have Ulundi. Whoa. On the cities of Pana and Agra, we do have actually no strategics. Wait, no strategics? Where are his sources? Okay, so he settles sources under Agra, right? If I remember correctly. And then he's going to have an iron tile 3 tiles out from the city of Agra on the east side. Oh, he moved from here. That's why he had both strategic resources 3 tiles out from his capital. Okay, I get it. Well, we're going to need to see how Chuck is going to use those horses against his opponents. And we do need to see if he is actually going to be incentivized to go through the northern passageway between the mountains to actually get there to Mikisivwachik. On ZUlu, we do have already some Okchitaus starting to get a taste of the ZUlu units here, and we do have another settler coming up from Ulundi in 4. I do have to mention these Okchitaus did lose 5 melee strength, unfortunately, base, and they're not as strong as before. Now he does have a warrior coming up over there. It doesn't like Spring, does want to defend himself with his scouts, and will try as much as possible to deal the damage against these units that Cree, that Cree nation is putting against him. To the south, Nobaba did get settled on the rice tile, and it does look like he's going to have a 3-1 base with multiple other 2-2s there. Another a possible settle over here to the southeast, and I do want to see if he's actually going to settle in front of Persia. I do see Persia actually stayed away from settling in front of Zulu, and of course we're going to take a look at Persia next. We do have Ulundi with Iron Tile on the east side, second ring. He does also have a horse tile here to the southwest, and he is trying to protect his capital as much as possible. The Occitan doesn't look like it's going to survive here. I do believe next turn when these scouts are going to have the ability to attack him 2 times, he's probably gonna need to well, run away or die, one of the 2 options. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to run away. Let's see the last moves. Yeah, Titiits is getting out of there. He's getting out of there, boys. Okay, that was it for that Occitan. In the south, we do have Durecorteron and Aduatuca. It does look like there's a second settler coming up from Aduatuca soon in one turn, and he did position his cities over here so he can get pretty strong Oppidums. He doesn't know about his iron yet, but he does know about this possible +4 Oppidum between the quarries. We do have him also with builders coming out from Durecorteron. He really wants to improve those tiles. In 2 turns, he's going to get bronze working, and he is gonna see the iron tile. He's gonna know that he has quite a bit of iron here throughout his territory. We do have him with a horse tile to the northwest, as well as settles that he could go for between the mountains over here to the northwest. For example, that cocoa tile actually seems quite nice. Unfortunately, he doesn't have strategics or quarries in that direction. Now, I'm pretty sure he's going to try to stay as close as possible to these tiles that will give him the extra bonuses of adjacency towards his Oppidums, quarry resources, or strategic resources. We do have Chuck scout coming up here, and as you can see, Jared is actually going to move to the south to improve his yeah, another 2 stone tiles there. I'm actually quite curious, where is he going to want to actually put that city center? Moving to Nader Shah, Tidube is actually going to choose to move right in front of Zulu, while Zulu is putting his Ikandas down. We do have also Titiits moving in the face of Zulu, so they might actually try to go against him from an earlier stage of the game to try to do as much damage. We've seen this before, and I gotta say there is an opportunity to take out Zulu from an earlier stage of the game if you do see, if you do have the opportunity to go, or I should say the window, to go against him from before he actually gets his impies, before he actually gets his cores. We do need to see also how they're going to try to play this. I do see Persia does benefit from extra food from the bananas, a 2-2 base. The City of Gordian did also get bananas, 2-2 other tiles, and he did settle on something that gives him culture. That's a marble tile underneath that city center. Well, we do need to see if he's gonna go for bronze over here. I believe so, but you know, I might be mistaken here. He's actually going animal husbandry in 2. Oh, he did discover bronze, and you see how he plays that encampment. This means war. Oh, there is a possibility for tears over here, guys. We do have a warrior behind this forest, and I'm pretty sure Sprig is not aware of it. You see how the vision is. He's not aware. He cannot see past that forest, and the warrior is just sitting over there out of reach. Now there is a scout with a settler trying to move to the southeast towards that river, and it does look like Tidube is gonna want to bounce against it. We're probably gonna need to see where is he gonna move that settler, if he's moving on the one. Oh, he moved it first. He moved it first. Sprig actually. Oh, he discovered the warrior. Amazing. Big brain over here. Oh my god, coming up from Sprig. Khmer lost a colon. Wait, Khmer lost a colon? He did? Are you sure? Lege still it. Black Poopy, hello there, sir. How did Khmer lost a colon? Did he actually go for 3 colons over here? Oh my god, UnderTheGun again not escorting his colons. Okay, interesting. I would have imagined he might have not had time to actually build a colon if he went for the holy sites and the second city. A colon is a sort of colonizer, basically. It's the short version of colonizer. It's basically the settler. Are you sure? Are you sure he lost one? I don't see it. Well, I guess we're gonna need to see it. Anyway, Astikos is pushing him from the east side. It looks like that slinger died, and UnderTheGun is in trouble over here. Sorry, French touch. No problem, no problem. No, is it? No. It's unique French. Unique French. Yeah. Now we do need to also take a look at the strategics over here. There we go. Tidube is gonna get his iron tile. He is gonna block the settle of Spree. He just put Pasargade right in front of him. We do have him with a free faith that he can get from Auto Everest. He just needs to actually put some gold here on the 223, and he's gonna acquire 3 faith per turn. He also gets that encampment in 2 turns. Another one coming up from Gordian in 4, and I do see him needing to actually upgrade his iron tile over there. Give me a second, because I did receive notification. YouTube, Victoria was okay, there we go. Moving on to Khmer over here, we do have him picking up River Goddess, and I do see he still has a bit of a problem with the Astikos warriors and the Lege scouts and the warriors. We do have a warrior being put in production from Angkor Thom, and I do see he just got a trader from Indrapura. I also noticed he did build up both of his holy sites and started to acquire quite a bit of great prophets. He did finish his shrines in 1, and Indrapura will still need to build that shrine to get that extra faith generation and the great prophet points. Now, creating the pathway towards Angkor Thom is going to allow him to also resupply both cities with units. We're going to need to see what his choice is going to be here. Now, it's been a while since we've seen actually cities being taken over from an early stage of the game, and I do see he's trying to prepare for a defense here with a slinger, trying to push out the Incan warrior and the scout of Lege with the warrior. In terms of strategic resources, he does have horses in the 3rd ring to the southeast of Angkor Thom, and I do see he's kind of lacking iron over here. I actually, oh, they're going for the scout, guys. They're going for the scout, guys. Is it gonna be the day the scout actually survives? It kind of looks like it has enough health to withstand quite a few hits. It still benefits from a fortified defense, and the warriors in the north will actually have the penalty of river defense here. The scout will have an extra +5 on him. Looking in the north, we do have Temple of Artemis already started up. Lege is upgrading his deer tile and got a horse improved. He's going to have another one here to the northeast, and that might actually be a choice, although I do believe the land is a bit too big for him to go with horses, too much distance. Edinburgh did settle on that J tile, giving him an extra point of culture here, and he does have a lot of food coming up with the honey tiles, a decent amount of production with the gypsum and the 1-3s here. And I do see, of course, him upgrading his amenities is going to be giving him bonuses here already on +6 happiness level in 3 cities, getting quite a few amenities worked. He settled on a honey tile, settled on a J tile, and is working a gypsum. We do have him also putting a campus here to the north. That's going to be a +3 in Dumbarton. Because of the geothermal fissure and the mountain, which actually is kind of weird. You do see how the continent split is to the northeast, but I guess it's good that he actually is going to get some extra bonuses. Well, we do need to see when he's going to get Temple of Artemis, how fast this cap will go. That will fix up the problem with housing, with an extra +4 housing and an extra +4 I would say food. Also, Jamdu, why didn't Scotland kill the settler rather than escorting it home? It's a free... Wait, Scotland is not... I guess he thought it's a bit too long to actually get that going, if that actually happened. I don't know if that actually happened. Maybe somebody can double check that information there from Lege's... Leges, maybe Distoria. I would say actually from the caster point of view of the French community, it's Softstyle and Distoria that are casting from the French community. Is there a difference between land and water trade routes? Does one make more gold than the other? Yes, the water trade routes make a lot more gold. Let's take a look at the strategics here of Stirling, Edinburgh, and Dumbarton on Scotland. We do have horses improved. Iron Tile will be to the north of Edinburgh, and I do see there's going going to be another iron tile here, but it's too far away to handle. It's 4 tiles out to the south. Now there's already quite a bit of war preparation going on between Zulu and Persia. Persia creating his trade routes to his capital. I would have thought that he's actually going to go for a few more of these warrior pre-builds so he can turn them into his unique units, the Immortals. We do have him going for encampment training projects. Looks like Zulu did pick up God of the Forge as a pantheon. Last but not least, we do have Inca coming up on the far east side over here on the head of the woodpecker. We do have him with the religious settlements as a pantheon, and I do see he's going to pump out his 4th settler. He knows that he's not going to be in trouble for a long time in the game. He does have already some diamonds improved, and I'm pretty sure he sent at least one to his allies. I'm not sure exactly whom at the moment. I also noticed he's going to get some spices here, and I believe his citizens are actually, or should be, quite happy soon. No, they're not? Oh, bro, you gotta keep your citizens happy. What is this? They're going to start rioting. Man, Astikos, you gotta be careful with this, man. Don't play around. Anyway, he does have an iron tile next to Machu, where he did put down one of these +4 campuses, and I do see no horses. I don't see horses, guys. Horses, okay, horses to the west side, 3rd ring out to the west. He's gonna need to put some gold there, starting up with Moksha in the capital to get that extra faith going, and not to mention that, but also the extra culture you get. Now, we do need to see what's the difference in technologies here. Sprig is actually 7 tiles out from iron working. He's going to get a builder, and he's going to try to improve that iron tile so he gets the bonus. He does have another iron tile next to Ugum Dundun Lovu, and we do see that he didn't improve either of his strategic resources. It will take some time, like what, 3 turns? 1 to finish, 2 to move, 3 to move, 4 turns actually to improve the iron tile, and then he's actually going to need to start not only improving those tiles, but also acquiring the iron for himself. This is quite dangerous over here for Sprig, because nobody from his team is making iron. That is a problem. I would say Ulyss needs to solve this as soon as possible, even if yes, they put quite a bit of pressure on UnderTheGun. Slow him down considerably. They need to be careful with the upcoming moves here. Wait, is this sad face because he lost the city? Is this what's happening here? Did they actually buy him settler and he lost the bot settler? Don't tell me that happened actually. Port Civ, good evening sir. Hello. How good is preserved Inca on BBG? It's pretty good, but overall in the meta it's not really getting played. It's a bit too slow compared to other stuff. 14 city Inca. Yeah, let's see how Astikos is gonna try to do it. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna go to war anytime soon. Stuns 15, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Let's actually take a look at their pantheons. We do need to see a few more pantheons here, and we do have a Temple of Artemis coming up from Sterling next turn. Li Yang is also settled in that city. I'm actually curious if he's gonna go for city parks. I would assume so. He doesn't need the food in that city, so right tree would not be an option. We do have in the tech side here, let's see, army tab. Tidube does have 8 iron, JR is on 4, and I'm pretty sure they will have the iron necessary to upgrade these immortals right in the face of Zulu. Zulu moving his builder, he's trying to get that done, and we do have a warrior over there from the north. Titiits is aware of what's going on over here, trying to keep an eye out for his ally. City Patreon Gunners, 40% of the first district being built in the Cree cities. We do have getting some builders to improve his horses and an iron tile, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to feed Tidube as many iron points as possible. The thing is, you actually need to get a lot of gold going also. And I guess they do have enough gold so they can actually improve another one. I do see Immortals coming up here. Fertility Rights is his pantheon. And I guess, unfortunately, he didn't get the choice of getting initiation rights. That would have been quite something. Tidube is going to get some extra food from his cattle, from his rice tiles, from his wheat tiles, and maize tiles, while he did also get a free builder. That actually is quite important. We do have also Zulu, 2 great general points a turn. Would need to get an encampment training project, and you can see he's actually doing one here in Nobamba. On the west side, let's see, Magnus coming up here in 2 turns. We do have builders. Akhtakakup did get settled on that 2-2-2. The volcano was actually quite calm, even if it is spewing smoke in the air. It's not actually spewing lava. Not bad, not bad. We do have Titiits also started up with his traders from both cities and did actually get a city on the east side. He is putting an Occitan to the south, so he is trying to get some over there as a forward sentinel. I think that's the word, right? Forward sentinel. Anyway, Sag, yeah, roll back Lege's vote. He did get a Khmer settled, deleted because a Khmer slinger and scout could kill it. Oh, he did get a... Oh my god, man. Unfortunately, UnderTheGun is making quite a name of himself here, losing settlers. I gotta say, man, escort your settlers. Like, please, escort your settlers. Like, how is this possible, you know? And not with slingers. Please don't use slingers to escort settlers. That is a very bad juju. Very bad juju. We do have stone circles picked up by JR. He's already getting these 2-4 times to work for him. Did improve his iron, and I do see him starting up on his Oppidums. +4 Oppidum in the capital with another +2 over here. That's going to turn into a +4 soon. He can get it to a +5 quite easily, improving another one of those mines. Biberax also with a possible +5 to the northwest. He probably doesn't have the gold to buy everything he wants here, and we're going to need to see after he improves his stone tiles, well, what kind of production he's gonna benefit from. Going for Liang in the capital, this well, does open up quite a few choices for his development here. We've seen them prefer a lot of the times to actually go for city parks, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna try to do that here also. Let's see, turn 28, we got only a few more turns to go. It looks like the Immortals are already showing up on Sprig's borders. They're putting as much pressure on Zulu as possible. I do have to mention Sprig. This turn, Sprig did actually manage to get his iron working done. Unfortunately, it doesn't like these warriors don't get the promotions because lack of iron. They do need 20, right? Oh, 15, and they need 7. Okay, I think he just needs a bit of point. Oh no, they don't have it. It's 2 and 4. They need 1 more point of iron to get there. I was remembering that at some point there was a bit of a change in the necessary iron you need. I didn't know exactly what it was, so I did want to double check. Boreal, good evening, sir. Those lineups are super strong. This could be CWC finals as well. Well, 2 strong teams, man. 2 strong teams. We do also need to see over here if Tidube is actually going to chop a few more of these Immortals. He does need an overwhelming amount to go against Zulu, and I do believe at this point he is trying to get everything he needs. In Gamma training project coming out from Nobamba next turn that will allow Zulu to recruit one of these general points. I do see India also did manage to get the religion and it's generating general points, I believe from the holy sites, if I'm not mistaken. That's his new ability over here. Chandragupta holy sites grant +1 general point per turn, +1 combat strength for each building in the holy site for all newly trained military units. Shrines and temples also grants a +1 movement. Woo, that's quite something. Okay, so Tidube going directly against Lovu. Doesn't take any prisoners over here. The city is under siege. It's not gonna grow. And even if Sprig is gonna upgrade one of these swordsmen over there, it looks like he did not choose to move it in the city center to give it a little bit more punch. And now Lovu might actually not be strong enough to withstand the power of these Immortals going against it next turn. It doesn't look like the general is also moving as fast as his feet can carry him to the front line, so he can get back at Tidube. We do have new Immortals coming up on the screen, and we do have also archers starting up on Tidube. He's trying to get all of the bonuses on his side as he can. Okay, Crabism. Yeah, Crabism. Okay, let's talk about Crabism. Choral music with lay ministry. India did manage to take away the religion that I'm pretty sure Khmer wanted, while Khmer is still trying to make his points over here, trying to get back in the game somehow. Now, there is, of course, with Sprig being put under pressure over here, it does look like there's going to be quite a bit of a problem from how to say, for team Ulyss. Now we're going to need to see if UnderTheGun is going to catch up, and we're going to need to see how Scotland is going to try to get stronger in the north over here, already getting those science points. In the era score screen, we do have everybody over the threshold of 19 points to get that golden age, and we do need to see what's going to happen over here. There we go. So Swordsman moved in the city immediately. We do have an immortal over here getting smacked by one of the warriors of Zulu, and I gotta say that warrior is probably dead over there. We're going to need to see. This is dangerous, by the way. If Zulu wants to attack into this one single immortal, it's quite dangerous, because he's going to lose a lot of health on his warriors, and I'm pretty sure the immortal ranged attack will probably deal the last remaining damage over there on them. He doesn't want to lose all of his rebuilds at once. But at the same time, I do see he might actually take the city of Gumdundunlovu, regardless of what has happened over here. I would really love for this slinger to move left. I don't know why it's not moving left. Come on, man. You can do this. You can do this. There is certainly a problem with gold, and as you can see over here, we do have on the left side them barely having any gold, while Titiits is trying to get the gold for them. On Team Ulyss, we do have a bit better economy, 21 gold with a -1 and 11 and 17. Oh, come on, Tidube, we could have taken that warrior. Come on, man. Oh, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put up the prediction on the screen here. Manage prediction, start prediction. Who will win? On one side, we do have the boys, the Freritos de la Vega, going against Team Ulyss. Both of them are tied in this best of 3 matchup over here, and we do need to see what their moves are gonna be, so they can actually get everything going. It looks like Tidube did actually get. Oh my God, he's gonna get the city. This immortal still has a movement. There's nothing stopping him from actually getting the city. There might be actually, there is a chance for it to low roll and not take the city, but it seems like it's extremely unlikely. We do have also archers starting to come out from Persia, so he can, and the new immortal started up from both Mashhad and Pasagarde. I believe there is a bit of a problem with iron here on his side. He's also getting some horses. He's doing this an all in. This is the moment I was talking about, the weak moment of Zulu at the beginning of the game, where you can actually apply a lot of pressure against him. We do need to see what kind of golden age options did they go for. Tidube with a pen bash and voice golden age is gonna get his culture alongside these districts. He didn't actually spend any time to get his monuments going, and we do need to see UnderTheGun monumentality golden age 16 faith a turn, 4 cities, getting a 5th one soon, putting down his campuses and trying to get back in the game. Now he did actually put a non-freshwater city over here to the southeast, and I'm pretty sure he went for feed. Oh no, he did not. Work ethic. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. We've seen this before. It actually, Khmer can actually get quite a bit of stats with it. The shrines and temples will provide him the. Oh, he got the city. He got the city. Now, Tidube, it does look like he left Zulu over here with only 2 cities, taking down 2 swordsmen at the same time. It does look like he's going to need to repair and put on the front line a new of immortals, and I do need to see what he's going to make with his archers. We do have him trying to put as much pressure on Sprig as possible, and it doesn't look like Sprig at the moment can actually get everything he needs to withstand this power of Tidube. We do have JR also with 8 science and 17 culture. We do have him with 3 cities over here, getting that production going, 41 a turn, even if he has 3 actually very powerful Opidums over here. He's trying to get audience chamber for Aduatuka. Did get Liang food promotion. You can see the 3-4-1 stone tiles, giving him that extra food for his extra population in the city centers. Now he's going with another settler to the southeast here, and I guess we're going to see how he's gonna expand next. We do have Titiits with a pen brush and voice golden age on Cree. He did actually go for the ancestral hall into his government plaza, and it does look like he put his government plaza in such a way that he's getting a +5 commercial here. We do have him with a +4 campus in the south of Mixiwachik, while he is gonna get one from Pihto Hahana. Piwin. Another +1, +2, because he has a commercial. Okay. He's also getting extra food. I think there was a forest fire over here that actually gave a lot of fertility to all of these tiles. Look at all of these 3 3s and 4 2s. Very nice, very nice. Okay, upcoming attack from Persia. He's benefiting from an extra movement. He can move and shoot with these immortals even on hills. So again, very, very problematic for Zulu. It does look like also Cree did go in with one Occitan, gave his life for that Governor Plaza pillage. While we do see Sprig still chopping out as many units as possible so he can get them upgraded. We're going to need to see if he's going to have enough. Chuck with Monumentality Golden Age. She is on 29 faith a turn and started up getting new settlers out from his cities. Wolo's Throne is going to be his building of choice over here, and we do have a few settlers coming up from Agra and Madurai. I do see he started improving his amenities, getting quite a few olives, and that will allow him to share at least one olive with Lege, and of course give some to Sprig so he doesn't actually get into the low count. At the moment, he doesn't have a quick solution to go towards Cree, nor does he have a quick solution to actually help out Sprig do the defense over here against Persia. We do have Sprig actually with horseback riding coming up in 110. Pembrashen voice from his series 9 science with 20 culture compared to Titube's next door aggressive never 21 and 13. He does also have only 25 production versus Tidube's 39. Of course, that one city takeover does make quite a bit of a difference there. Also, Lyosha, good evening, sir. Why Immortals so strong now? I mean, Immortals were strong anyway. They were just not that used. Oh, it's looking bad for Sprig indeed. Tidube going to walk to Zulu about the beauty of horses. Yeah, can never bet against Lege. Senor Testa. Well, yeah, Lege, man. Lege big. Lege big. We do have Lege over here with the most science in the game, and it does look like the most culture as well, 25 and 22, with a non-freshwater start. He did get Temple of Artemis. He did start up to build his campuses here, a +3 in the capital, a +3 in Dumbarton, and Edinburgh did get just a +0. It is what it is. Aberdeen also with another one of these +6s. He's gonna build it in 10 turns, and I guess he's gonna need to do something to get those coastal trade routes with Inca. You can see how they set up Machu and Dumbarton, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to do this. I do also want to mention, if you do build those Incan Capagnans, I believe they're called, the tunnels through these mountains, you do get extra gold as well. It does get multiplied there. 51 production here coming up from Lege. At the moment he's a bit pacifist, but he is building a few horses, so maybe we will see him try to do some form of an attack over here against UnderTheGun. We do have also Astikos with 12 science and 18 culture. Pen, Brush and Voice Golden Age 45 production. He's already on 245 cities and getting a new wave out. I do see a 6-1 is gonna get here to the southeast quite soon, and we do need to see how he's going to follow this up. Give me a second, just want to click buttons. Okay, so next upcoming attack from Tidube. He is trying to take out the Ikanda over here of Zulu. It looks like he's going to deal massive amounts of damage there, and there is a swordsman that's going to pop out next turn just in that Ikanda. It might die. No, Sprig actually moved it extremely quickly out of the way, so he doesn't allow Tidube to have a free kill on his swordsman. We do need to see also if they're going to start pillaging those strategic resources. Zulu does only benefit of one iron tile worked, and it is on the front line that he has with Tidube. Those units are getting dangerously close to the mines on the iron, and we got horses coming up from Tidube. New Immortals showing up for the fight, while he is getting on the back lines Pingala to work for Mashad here. It looks like he's gonna need to get Moksha somewhere else, and I do see horses are coming up from Gordian. He did also create a trade route with JR. It does seem like actually JR started trading to the capital city of Tidube there, trying to get that gold in. JR is on 11 gold, Titiits is 32, UnderTheGun on 18, and Tidube is on 3. Now I gotta say I am quite worried about UnderTheGun. Even like on one side we might actually see Sprig over here get overwhelmed by Persia, and then UnderTheGun is going to be the next one up on the chopping block here between very strong players to his northeast. Let me come back to the chat over here. Hello there, Spoon. Good evening, sir. Camilos Mike. Good evening, sir. Does Ulyss have iron? Let's actually take a look at the army tab here. On Team Ulyss 0402. They're barely making that iron. They're barely making that iron. Lege could pillage Under's campus and holy site. Whoa. Whoa. He can? Wait, where? Lege can. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, he can. He can actually. There's like no units defender under the gun. Man, the greed is real over here. Under the gun is doing another one of those classical trying to get bonuses with early tempo, not actually caring about, not considering that there might be an attack coming against him with units. And of course, Lege is actually trying to get that horse in. He's gonna try to pillage both of those districts that were pointed out, this campus and the holy site. Not bad, not bad. Hanging Gardens, okay. At least in the capital city, we do have Moksha established here for Under the Gun. He does benefit from a forest fire next to his city center, which will give him extra yields here to work. Again, a bit of a boost over there from the gods of civilization. While we do have a massive line of units from Tidube trying to go against ZUlu. Looks like he is definitely on a warpath here. He's gonna need to get more of these units out, going for Warlord's Throne, so he pays less for each of them and also gets extra production towards their builds. We got Moksha in Nulundi, Pingala establishing in Nobamba. We don't have Victor for the extra bonuses here, so ZUlu is gonna have a bit of a problem, not only getting to his core ability, but also how to say, getting the strength on these units of his. You can see the Immortals are actually quite strong. They don't actually need to attack and take damage. They can use the range shots to attack into these units from afar. Hasselman, no settler, but he lost a city raised by Persia. Yeah, ZUlu lost a city. Yeah, indeed. Battle for Nations, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Immortals are so good. Arranged unit with the mini unit promotions is awesome. Indeed. Well, let's see what's gonna happen here. We do have a few repositions of the units. ZUlu is trying to save that weakened scout and putting a new one on the front line, while Tidube is gonna have archers coming back on behind these immortals. We do also see new immortals showing up over there, and it does look like at the moment Tidube is still gathering his forces to figure out the best way that he could attack into the Zulu nation. Chandragupta getting some horses out, and Varus, this might actually be a bit aggressive. Oh, he's putting a city right in the face of Gaul here, not afraid of big JR. He might actually try to do some form of damage. He did get a general, while JR did not put yet one of those encampments down. We do have JR with 14 science and 26 culture at the moment, 70 production. That's considerably more that Czech is benefiting from, even if we take into account that faith generation. We do have settlers coming up from Adoatuca. Hanging Gardens is being tried out to be built here in Durekorton. Probably not going to be finished. It looks like Under the Gun is going to finish in next turn. He's not going to wait for units, not going to swap for units. Lege is coming against him, and he's now aware of the danger he's facing over here from the Scottish nation. I gotta say, this was quite a bit of a long road here for these horses to go through, and you can imagine he's going to try to make the most out of them. If they do manage to get a few pillages, try to stop and of course delay the tempo of his opponent over there, I would call that a win in any case. Jamdu, well, I thought Khmer and Gaul is on the same team. They are on the same team. Yes, they are. Did I not mention this correctly, or what happened? So Khmer is on the same team as Gaul to the west side, but then we do have Scotland and Inca that are opponents of Khmer, and on the west side we do have Chak, India, Chandragupta, the opponent of Jaya. Team fights fighting for a wonder. Yes, well, it is what it is. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I guess JR might be screaming right now. Why did you build a wonder? Don't you have horses on your side? You know, like, why do you do this? It is what it is. That in a French tournament, it's par for the course. Classic, man. Luke Kang is calling it out. Zulu, what is Zulu doing here? He's actually retreating his swordsman from the front line of these Immortals, I do have to point out these Immortals are actually benefiting from the defense of these tiles they're on. Unfortunately, they can't actually shoot over these forests with their units behind them, but they are also trying to wrap around Ulundi over here, going to the north. New horses with faster movement coming up from his cities, and we do need to see how he's going to try to use them to attack both of the remaining Zulu cities. We got horses from Titiits. This time, they're not actually going to wait. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses coming up from Titiits. They will go for the kill on Sprig, not gonna allow him to get higher in size, not gonna allow him to get a breathing space over here, and we do need to see if this is gonna be a successful tactic. I'm pretty sure when these horses get to Nobamba, that's gonna be one of those how to say, drops of sweat coming down on the temples of Sprig over here. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Zulu just dies. We might see that happening. Yeah, we might see that happening. We got one of these. Oh my god, how many shots from these Immortals. New horses walk in. This might be a trade actually, how to say, a source for a horse here. They did start to attack into Ulundi directly, and you can see Titiits is actually putting his horses right in the face of Zulu's left borders, western borders. Zulu Cree is also putting another settler there on the main style, trying to get as close as possible to Nobamba. We do have some horses coming up from the south. Chuck is desperate to get some moves for his teammates over here to try to get in there, get some pillages, stop Cree from attacking his teammate. He's also putting pressure on JR. JR actually doing this swordsman extremely quickly with his extra production. He does have in the city of Bibrax, for example, 20 production points. Aduatuka is on, let's actually take a look here, 5 pop, 25 production, and he is putting from Lisio one of these pyramids, or I should say the pyramid, so he gets an extra builder and gets some charges on his units. We do have get on his builders. We do have Varus coming out here from Pana, from Madurai. They're moving to the east side. It looks like Burika is also appearing on the front line there to give some more bonuses towards the units of India, while we're going to need to see if these units are actually going to take down some of the JR defenses here. We do have also Lege putting a lot of pressure on the gun. Lege is going to need to somehow bring this game back against their opponents, while it does look like at the moment Lege is doing the pressure against UnderTheGun. UnderTheGun did finish Hanging Gardens. Yes, he lost his campus, he lost his holy site there, but is going to try to get this back. There aren't that many reinforcements. This wasn't an attack to actually take down cities. It was an attack to actually force UnderTheGun to use his production capabilities into getting those defensive units going. We do have Stonehenge coming up from Angkor Thom. A few more archers are on the way there to the front line. Of course, with Khmer's southern cities, he is going to try to get more faith generation going and get more stats up. 16 science, 20 culture, and 32 with 78 production. Not bad in that sense. Let's see what's happening over here. It looks like Ulundi is trying to get walls up. Walls are not going to stop the Immortals forever. We do have a Zulu with barely a few units over here doing the damage against Titiits. His archers are actually falling left, right, and center, trying to hard build as many swordsmen as possible, while Tidube is attacking all of the weaker units to try to take advantages over here. By the looks of it, he's also gonna need to get, well, he's trying to get a catapult. Oh, sure, I would have imagined Immortals are enough, honestly, but it is what it is. Now we do need to see how he's gonna use these Immortals from the south, and if he is gonna manage to overwhelm his opponents with enough strength to not allow Zulu over here to get reinforcements. Astikos needs to be careful. His cities don't have defense. Indeed, well, Astikos it does have the defense of Scotland here, with the Scotland units to the west of Cajamarca. I do believe Khmer will have another target to go against rather than these Incan cities. Audience chamber coming up here from Cusco, religious settlements of that pantheon, and he does have so much land to actually develop here. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities already, 8 soon to go. That's gonna be quite big. Let's see the moves here. The moves, are they gonna take Ulundi before walls? They are gonna take, no. Oh my god, man. That city survived with 8 out of 200 garrison health. Unbelievable. It looks like also new immortals are gonna need to show up through these forests to try to attack into the Zulu remaining units. We do have Titiits going in for the kill over here. While it does seem like Angkor Thom actually finished his religion. Is he gonna go defender here? What do you think, guys? Defender of the faith? I would see, yeah, defender of the faith here. He's gonna get an extra +3 on his units. Looks like he's building some more horses here. Has the ability to chop a few of them. And with defender of the faith, believe he's gonna get that +3. Very, very nice, very nice. Okay. What's happening here? We do have Gaul managing to get the walls up with James of St. George. 150 health in both Oppidum and the capital city. It does look like that's a bit too tough for these units of India. I'm pretty sure the Varus just take way too much damage attacking into those cities, while Chuck is going to need to find a solution for this. He did put a lot of production into these Varus, and it doesn't look like he's getting his return on investment. We do have builders being taken over. India just took one from Cree. It looks like we do have an Okchitau from Pihtokahana Piwi in. More settlers coming out from Aktakakup, while he still builds the market in Mixivwachik instead of a unit. And well, I guess he doesn't know about the second horse, nor is he that concerned about the second horse. Big Jimmy. Zavizul, good evening, sir. Cree is in such a good position. Many mountains and chokes. Yeah, well, now we got we got walls in Ulundi. He's taking them down with the immortals. There are very few units available for Zulu to actually make use of, and we do have a catapult coming up over there on the front line. It will probably move on the space of this archer and shoot down at least one time on the city of Ulundi. So Tidube has the available movement for all of his other immortals to reposition to take down Nobamba. Now we do see some promotions also coming up from the Persian units that getting those extra points of damage there or defense. We do have ancient walls coming up from Nobamba, and I gotta say, man, one of them will lose a military alliance. It's probably gonna be Astikos losing the military alliance, while Lege and Chuck will need to do a military alliance. Chuck over here will be between 3 opponents, and he's gonna have to make do with the land he has over here. He's trying to put as much pressure as possible on Gaul. On the east side, we do have Bibrax, not only with very strong walls, but also extremely good production to turn these swordsmen and put up a defense against the Indian units. Now we do need to see if JR is gonna expand over here, if he's gonna make the traders of Tidube, how Tidube is gonna transition after this war into a seeming position so he can get his stats up. I'm pretty sure a lot of commercials will be put down with some of these campuses. He does have a +5 here from Gordian, and he is trying to build a granary so he gets more of that housing there. It looks like there still is some pressure from Scotland into Khmer. Scotland also will need to get a lot of cities, and I believe this is their only chance to actually take down Khmer in the game and get as close as possible to the east borders of Ambiorix. By the looks of it, Ulundi will probably go down this turn. Let's take a look at what's going to happen here. We do have the catapult moving in, taking down the walls of Immortal moves in, and then most of the units repositioning to the south over there to do the damage against the remaining units of Sprig and the city center of Nobamba. That city center is getting ancient walls in 2 turns, not gonna matter with the catapult activated here and on line next to the city of Nobamba. It will just take down the walls extremely quickly. Oh man, Sangay Anima, good evening sir and welcome. Man, oh man. That fire axis cap. Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's amazing, by the way. It's amazing. I can only be so glad they sent one. It's ma'am or miss. Oh, ma'am. Oh, right. Thank you for pointing it out. Welcome, ma'am. I'm sorry. Please accept my apologies. It's sometimes hard to know with the names. Let's say on Scotland over here, we do need to see his sim. He's starting to put down quite a few city parks coming up with Sterling getting audience chamber for extra amenities. He keeps his people very happy over here for multiple cities, so he's activating the bonus for ecstatic from Scotland. I do see Dundee coming up over here and getting some stats up in the north. I'm pretty sure golf courses are also going to come online here, while the two cities to the south will allow him to put more pressure on Khmer in the next part of the game. We do need to see what's going to happen with Nobamba next, and by the looks of it, Titiits is on a rampage over here trying to attack with the horses against that city center. In the scientist screen, I do see Hypatia did get picked up by Scotland, and Chuck is calling for an unstack. Wait, what does he want to unstack? Oh, I guess it's JR's unit unstack. Okay. It is what it is. Okay, so great people. I was talking about Hypatia being picked up by Scotland. We do have Cree picking up Zangian for the extra 3 dot capacity. Imhotep got recruited over there also by Gaul. It looks like Titiits was able to actually get a few archers out. Yes, these are not extremely strong units, but they can deal with the horses coming against him from Chuck. It also looks like Titiits is going to go northward with that settler he built from Akhtakakup, and he will deal with Chuck warrior over here. Looks like also Nobamba will require some catapult help over here, so he can actually attack that city center and take it down quickly enough. He is using his immortals, his archers, to take down Nobamba, while it does look like that city is gone. Turn 44 4 versus 3 situation. Oh my god, Freritos de la Vega did manage to take out one of the players of Ulyss over here. Sprig is going to the bench. We do need to see how this will evolve as an action. 3 is still remaining players coming out from Ulyss. One very big one, Astikos on the east side, that did only get stats over here in a lot of cities, 22 and 35, while he is benefiting from 95 production and 113 food. Putting more units is going to be the requirement here on the west side. UnderTheGun is actually getting quite a big army to deal with the Scottish nation, not allowing him to do his sim. I do have to point out also Persia did manage to take 2 cities away from his opponent, benefiting from 2 encampments, and we do need to see how Tidube is going to transition towards his sim over here. He doesn't really need to worry about anything now. There is a possibility for him to actually put a city to the south of Nobamba and try to create a border towards India that will allow them to do a 3 versus 1 push against Chuck later on in the game. I do have to point out also JR with 26 science, 36 culture is getting quite big over here. Chuck in a monumentality is going to need to use that faith to get as big as possible, and we do see him choosing Warlord's Throne as a guy from Plaza. Will probably try to transition into something to withstand all 3 opponents at some point. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, especially late game. It does feel like this his job right now is just gonna be to stay alive as much as possible. Now, is there a possibility for them to actually get a win maybe later on in the game? Maybe. Can they equal out by taking out Khmer? Maybe that's a possibility. There's gonna be a very awkward moment in those congresses when you have only 3 players to actually vote in the congress rather than 4 players. Most of the time, I'm actually going as far to say that all of the time, the team with 4 players will actually get the win there. Now, Thandorius, what was the Scottish Pantheon? He went for Divine Spark, sir. Divine Spark. Also, India, yeah. Exactly. He's laughing in danger, man. That's how it is. Oxana also, man, Zulu used to be the bully. It's sad seeing it get bullied. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's not the first time we've seen this. As in Zulu's weakness at the beginning of the game. But you do have to use that weakness, to see the weakness and use the weakness against him. We do have some Scottish cities on the west side being put on the coast, not actually going to have the opportunity to do anything over here against Persia. Nor does Persia have cities on the coast there. Looks like Cree did push back the Indian units. We do have 9 more turns until the classical era ends, then the medieval one starts. We do see Cree did use Magnus intelligence in his capital, following up with Moksha, Liang in the other cities, while he is going to need to get a few more settles over here on the west side. He's on 2, 4, 6 cities at the moment, and I'm pretty sure he has space for another 3 more over here on the west, while it still can get some cities in the south. At the same time, I do see Chuck is trying to get new settlers out, trying to expand as quickly as possible so he can get his stats up and be able to push through his opponent. He's also getting to the borders, the walls of Bibrax here. JR was forced to defend behind the river, not into the floodable terrain. He doesn't have archers to counterattack into these Varus, and as you can see, his swordsmen are basically dying attacking into the Varus. The walls are the problem here for Chuck, and since he doesn't have any kind of siege unit, a siege machine over here to attack into Bibrax and Oppidum, unfortunately, well, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. We do have also another campus coming up from Adoatuca. It's going to be a +4 here. Licio did finish pyramids. He got a builder, and he's going to get that extra builder charge on all of his builders from now on. We do have also in the coal generation, looks like JR is on -5, but then we do have Titiits on 45, Tidube 16, and UnderTheGun on 8. I do have to point out that Tidube over here transitioning in a Gaul machine is probably going to be the answer to the next part of the game. He's going to need to put down quite a few of those commercials, finish them up, get those traders going, and get the Gaul generation. On the east side here, we do have a possible attack from UnderTheGun going against Inca. Inca at the moment does not actually have that many units. He did build at least one. I'm not sure, but he did build. Oh, he took Johannesburg down. Okay. Let's actually take a look at the city-states, because honestly, we didn't have time. There were so many things happening throughout the game, we didn't have time. We got Chinguetti with Candy coming up, and Vatican City coming up for the religious bonuses. Enga, Zargamu, Valeta, and Preslav coming up for military. We got Kumasi, Namadol, and Kagwana coming up for the culture. Cahokia with Bandar Brunei will be the ones for trade bonuses. No science city state, no industrial anymore. So yeah, that's actually a bit of an issue here. I guess it is what it is. Waiting room for Diplo. Hasselmert calling it out. Yeah, we're going to need to see the waiting room for Diplo. I gotta say, Khmer, yes, did actually go for a work ethic with Tithe to get that extra golden and Defender of the Faith. We do need to see how this is actually going to match here. He does have a significant amount of production throughout his cities, trying to get new settlers out so he can expand and get those worked, and of course set the land. Now in the north over here, Lege is already on 59 science and 33 culture, while UnderTheGun is still on 23 and 35. We do see some heavy chariots coming up from Roxburgh on the south over here from Lege. He is finishing up his builders, and I'm pretty sure this is the feudalism timing for him, and there we go, we got some extra charges over here, the +5 charges. So he is gonna get almost all of his land extremely quickly chopped and improved. We're going to need to see if he's going to chop out units, some heavy chariots with the maneuver card, so he can actually build a really quick army upgraded with the gold they benefit from to go against their opponents. Now Astikos is making 65 gold a turn, while Lege is on 29. They should have enough gold to actually do the offense over here against Khmer. And we do have Olatan Taimbo actually getting a horseman out soon. I do see a horse from Kashamarka here, and of course Astikos still benefits from a few builders to help him improve his land. Amazing by the way. These terrace farms is getting a lot of food and production at the same time, while I do see Machu never actually built that +3 campus. Like, it's there, but he never actually built it. There are also coastal trade routes going between him and Scotland. Not giving up on this. I like this. Not giving up on this. What is this Titubian settler going? I guess here. Yeah, okay, here. And we got the horses. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. The full army of Persia is not gonna stand still, is not gonna stand down. We do have him actually moving to the south over here. He's gonna try to go through the mountains and attack India, try to put the pressure on him as quickly as possible so he doesn't allow him to pressure Gaul that much, and of course make good use out of those units anyway, because they're already upgraded. They are battle hardened over there to go against their opponents. Lege did put down a Colosseum for, well, I guess a few extra amenities over here. His cities are, they're not happy anymore. They need the power of the Colosseum. And it does look like Lege is actually going to have a few chops to actually put into Colosseum. 1, 2, 3, 4 possible stone chops. The city of Air is also going to have a +4 campus, turning this into a +4 as well. Very nice, very nice. I do also notice 10 more turns for the build of the Colosseum there. We do need to see also the southern units. It will take some time to actually get the heavy chariots without some chops, and we do need to see if he is going to try to chop. Has a significant amount of chops in the southern cities, by the way. If he actually wants to go on the offense, he can. He definitely can build a quick army there. GPD check. Hello there, Lumonpad. Good evening, sir. We got 4, 6, -10, and 59 on Freritos de la Vega. One on the right side. We got 5, 35, and 72. Looks like Team Ulyss is making a decent amount of gold here. We do need to see if Tidube is actually going to come back from this. He is building a few more of these commercials, and I guess he's going to need to wait for the next population cycle over here at the threshold so he can get new ones. He does have a new settler moving on the east side. New builders coming around to improve his territory, and of course you do see another settler here. He's going to be on 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities soon, while he is moving all of his army towards the south of Mistavasis to go against the city of Bangalore. We do have JR also being pushed quite hard by India. Of course, India did stop at the walls of Bibrax. Way too hard for him to handle. 150 fortification health, benefiting from James of St. George bonuses. You can see how JR actually built a line of cities over here so he can defend himself against any type of upcoming danger. Yeah, Zulu basically died to immortals. Yes, sir. Just wondering if they could afford, because India will probably take all the money defending 3 versus 1. I guess. Astikos does have 126 production, so I guess he's fine. Not actually doing that much gold, but not much doing that many pre-builds. But I do believe Lege actually should get this. He's gonna chop Colosseum next turn. He does have heavy chariots coming up from Montrose. Again, more chops. We do have horses also coming up from Edinburgh, and let's see the chop for the Colosseum. Lege is holding his breath over here. Come on, just do it, man. Do it, man. You never know when somebody's gonna sneak in Colosseum chops for you. Okay, there we go. He did it. So now all of his cities are gonna be ecstatic again. We do have that Colosseum actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this 6 and 7? 2. Oh my God. 2, 4, 6. Yes. 2, 4, 6. Yes. Oh, that is. Those are so many. This is perfect placement, by the way. 2, 4, 6. Only the city of Air doesn't benefit from that. It's only the city of Air that doesn't benefit from the bonus of the Colosseum. Unbelievable. Oh wait, this Aberdeen is too far away as well. It's 7 tiles out. It is what it is. Aberdeen, I'm sorry, man. No, he was too far from everybody else. Yeah, there wasn't that much of an option. Could Zulu have done anything different to not die? The only thing that could have happened over there was, I would say, somebody give him iron from an earlier stage of the game. As in, that was the issue over there. He just didn't have enough iron, and unfortunately neither did his allies have a lot of iron, because you're really not incentivized into this meta to get bronze working. Like if you open up bronze working, you open up another district and just all of your district discount just go poof into the air. We do have campuses coming up here from Inca. We will need to see him charge up in the size now that he put the majority of his cities down. He's gonna start simming up. We got horses also coming up from Astikos, moving towards the southwest. I do have to say we're probably gonna need to see some trade routes creating those roads between Olatan, Taibo, Cajamarca, and of course the main cities of him. He doesn't have that many trade routes overall between his cities. He just used the ones on the water to generate the gold between him and Scotland. For settle Persia is never good. It's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, I agree. A recipe, actually, not recipe. Sorry, a recipe. I don't know why. Every time I see that, I mean, honestly, the word should actually have an extra e over there to actually call it recipe. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. No sense, tortoise is what helps you survive. Immortal steel men at arms. Yeah, horses are not the way. Horses are just, well, city losing waiting room. We do have a settler moving from Chak to the north. He just saw the immortal, by the way. He's actually getting a few horses, chopping them as quickly as possible. He does have the ability to buy these builders with faith. We do have 4 more turns until the next era comes in. And we do need to see what's going to happen here in the ENA score screen. Tidube 59.59. Looks like UnderTheGun is 61.56. He got his. JR 48.57. JR is in trouble. He might actually need to get some more points here. But I think he's fine, actually. Divine Right coming up next time. He's going to get galleys. He did get a horse. He did get a swordsman. I do see him getting a few new builders. A campus. He did finish his splendid campus. So I guess we're going to need to see if, the next 5 points. Maybe a city-state takeover with a levy or something might actually be just enough, just exactly what he needs there. He's also putting down a Temenaki from Durecorteron. I believe he did pick up Imhotep earlier, but I think he actually used it for pyramids. I don't actually see that great engineer anywhere. There's another one coming, Isodor of Miletus, 6.9 points at 10, 47 out of 75, doesn't have a project, so that's not gonna happen. Okay, Titiits is 48 out of 48 points. He does need 59, also in a bit of trouble here, trying to get his stats up. He does have a +2 industrial zone coming up here, getting Holy Site in Mr. Vasis, while 3 turns away from getting Oracle in Mikisi Vuacic. Now we do have also Chuck 50 out of 54, needs 4 more points to get there, and it does look like he's gonna need to get them. I guess Divine Right coming up in 2 will help that out. We do have Lege also 47 out of 51, needs 4 more points. He can definitely get a boat if he needs to. I don't see one coming up from him. I do see he does have a chop here in Montrose, while it does look like he is getting converted by his opponent's religion. Confucianism is starting to spread throughout his cities. We do have him finally finishing up audience chamber in Sterling and getting some more markets for his extra trade routes. He's also going to finish Divine Right, so I think all in all he's fine. Astikos 59 out of 62. He's going to need 3 more points. Getting Machu with Harbor over here should be +3, so not enough to get the Splendid going. I think, well, he could have built one in Pisac, but he went for commercials here. And I do see he's plugging in Pingala for some extra science. He's going to jump up in science considerably. UnderTheGun might actually have some calves on his eastern border very soon, sooner than he thinks. The same way Malone is over for a longboat. If he survives first Congress, I think that is a way, but when you die before the first Congress, it's almost impossible. You either defend correctly without greed or you die. I mean, there is a possibility. I guess there was a possibility for him to stay on 2 cities and just pump out units, although that is quite hard to know what's gonna happen. I'm not so sure he was aware of how close Persia was on the east side when he decided to build the second settler. So he got his first city to the south, and then you saw him actually finding out about the warrior of Persia when he got his third settler out. We were watching this going, and we were watching the action unfold. We saw that he didn't have a scout towards Persia. He was more focused on Cree from the west side, and that might have been exactly the information he was missing, so he can get a good defense up. Maybe, yes, maybe he would have found out about some loyalty pressure or something like that, but that doesn't always give you a good read of how far away the opponent is and how the land looks like, how quickly he can get on your borders and so on. I'm just trying to make some excuses over here for him. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Well, Ulyss need to end the player immediately. It's all in time of... yeah, definitely. They do need to do something against Khmer over here. I think Khmer should be on the chopping block. They can't really attack into Gaul anymore. I'm pretty sure actually Gaul can counterattack over here. We do have Persia moving in from the north, and it does look like the first immortal did die. The first one that did end up in the Indian borders. Now we do have quite a line of immortals coming out from these one-tile chokes, so there is a catapult also on the way there, making its pathway towards India. We do have to see what's going to happen in the era score with 2 more turns to go. A lot of the players are trying to get their golden ages. Tidube went for his. It looks like UnderTheGun finishes. JR needs 2 more points. Titiits needs 2 more points. Chuck is 3 points out. Lege 47 out of 51, 4 points out. Astikos is 3 points out. This, I gotta say, this will be a disaster if they don't actually manage to get the golden ages. This will be a disaster. Astikos trying to get boat out from Machu. That's going to give him 2 points, and he needs it now. I guess he's going to need another point. Maybe city state takeover. Does he have any? Like a levy or something? He doesn't have anything yet, so maybe he can still take like Namadol and Kumasi. Where is Namadol, by the way? Namadol is over here, okay, north of Cree. They might not have discovered this city, by the way. Next turn, monarchy. Wait, I see mercenaries. Or for whom? Oh, for Chuck. For Chuck, right? Yeah, he's gonna get the points for that. Yeah. Maybe, but I think actually Lege did go into monarchy, didn't he? No, he's still in classical republic. So maybe Chuck will boost monarchy for both, and they're gonna get it like this. Now, in the gold generation, it looks like Astikos did explode with 184 gold a turn here, 42 science, 63 culture. He is on 62 out of 62 points. He just got exactly what he needed to get that golden age. Valletta has died. We do have that city. Where is that city? Where is that city? Where is that city? Valletta has died over here to the Khmerian pressure. He got an extra city, 2, 4, 6, 8 settles coming up for Khmer, trying to get back after losing the first one and getting pressured over here from the north by Scotland. We do have a significant army actually coming up from Astikos in the city of Cajamarca. Astikos did get a trader in Cajamarca. It will be sent to Edinburgh. That means he's actually going to create a line on land towards the north. Would have actually been quite nice to get one of those Capagnans in the mountains before he did that. Now we got him getting his campuses, actually chopping them down, getting that extra those extra points of advantage in the science screen. I do have to point out, even if you think Diplo is going to be an option, and I think so too, it will take some time to actually get that Diplo favor activated. At least 3 congresses. 3 full congresses. We do have a foreign ministry coming up next time from Aduatuca. They're trying to get those Diplo favor going. Picto Kahana, Piwi Inns, mountain did explode over here, the volcano. He did manage to get Oracle, and does look like he secured his golden. He did 59 out of 59. JR secured his. We got everybody over the threshold of a golden age. Next turn, we're going to pop in that era, and we're going to need to see how Chuck is going to survive versus 3 opponents. JR east side, Persia northeast, and Cree to the north of him. I do have to point out now we do have more of a stable environment. I think Freritos de la Vega do want to go for the long-term gameplay here, not actually expend the resources if they don't need to, so they can actually get the proper attacks against their opponents. One rule: Lege and Astikos will need to go for something against the Khmer over here, do something against him. And we're going to need to see what they're going to choose to get against him. Lege is already on 104 science, 61 culture. He does have that even without the points of Golden Age here. He also has 100 gold per turn with 134 production. I do have to point out, UnderTheGun is about to hit 200 production and 173 faith a turn. It does look like this is going to be very hard for them to do something against UnderTheGun, just because of the abilities of Khmer to actually get all of those units back on track, upgraded, and of course sent to the front and over there to withstand any kind of pressure they have. Unfortunately, UnderTheGun, he will need a lot more science and culture with his production and a lot of cities. He should be able to actually get those stats up relatively quickly. We're going to need to see how much he's going to prioritize getting those campuses and maybe some theater squares over here so he can get that going. I do also want to point out the Prasat, actually, even if you don't have choral music, does still give you some culture for every population in the city. That's one of the reasons it's pretty good, actually, coupled with Feed the World, because you do grow your cities into a higher population. Now he needed the production, and you can see how he is using it right now. Now we do need to see what they're choosing. A free inquiry gold range for Tidube, 61 science, 40 culture, next to Chuck's 36 and 60. Chuck did choose a second monumentality golden age. UnderTheGun still needs to choose one. We got Pen Brush and Voice coming out from the Gallic Empire, 65 science, 92 culture, still getting bigger than India next to him. We do have Titiits on 29 and 56. He was the one that was designated to create the gold, and now he's actually going to try to get his production capabilities up and getting some culture theater squares coming online. We do have Lege with a Pen Brush and Voice golden age, 104 science, 85 culture, next to UnderTheGun's 38 and 97. And UnderTheGun did actually choose to go for Pen Brush and Voice in this situation, pre-building some heavy chariots so he can be ready to upgrade them if need be. We do have also Astikos, 249 gold a turn, went for a Pen Brush and Voice golden age, 162 production. Give me a second so I can coordinate on this. Let's go for preserve Buddhism. Okay. Okay, so we got 2 minutes for a pause over here. We're gonna come back with the conclusion of the game. Bam! Ding, 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 ding. We got the pause. Okay. unhinged over here. Thunderous, there isn't really a point. They need to take out Khmer or it's done. Yes, but they also need to give Chuck live if it goes to 3 versus 3. And where Chuck is in a position, he needs to think about it sooner rather than later. I'm pretty sure Chuck over here is aware that he's going to need to do as much defense as possible. He does have some bonuses from his holy sites towards his units, which is going to give him an ability over here to get more stats up on his units. You can see the +1 from the shrine appearing over here. Something, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but we still have Persia getting his units up. We still have Gaul coming up with a lot of production on his eastern borders, and we do need to follow up on the attack of Inca and Scotland going against Khmer. How is this gonna be? In the World Congress screen, no industrial zones, buildings can be generated throughout the next 15 turns. We do have Buddhism also coming, I think 19 turns actually. All players may condemn Buddhism, and chosen player Titiits is gonna get the Diplo victory points. I do have to point out he is relatively close to the coast here, so it does make sense for him to actually try to do that. He doesn't have that big of an army. He's probably going to be the one staying away from India. He's going to try to do as much seeming as possible. Unfortunately, that also the industrial zone hit is going to make him be a bit sad over here, not getting that going. I do think actually Gaul over here getting these Opidums with higher strength is allowing him already to benefit from those. Not a problem to not build everything he needs here. He does have the production capabilities. Already on 199 production, 73 science and 106 culture. He's just going to wait for the next population level and put down campuses so he can get the stats up. On Inca, we do need to see how fast Astikos is going to get these campuses. You can see he's building them. He's going to need to get the libraries in them and the universities, and I'm pretty sure they're going to wait for a later on timing to get the advantage over Khmer. That might not ever come. I gotta say, that advantage of theirs might actually not be available later on in the game, especially looking at UnderTheGun's ability to get that faith generation going, get the production capabilities, get his Grandmaster Chapel in 3 turns. He is gonna have the defense and the stats he needs to withstand any form of pressure here. And the question is, does India have any incentives to go for cartography though? Not really, no, not really. I mean, if you think about, okay, if you're sending a safety settler over here, you actually have to have an opening in one of the victory conditions of the game, and yeah, maybe there will be something like, I don't know, they're gonna try to do culture is not a setup. Like at the moment they can't go culture. Okay, let's go through one by one. Culture is not a setup. Science, I doubt it. I mean, by the time they try to get science up, they're probably gonna get nuked. I'm just saying that is definitely a possibility. We might actually have Khmer over here be quite aggressive in the next part of the game, so he's gonna try to put a wrench into the plans of that victory condition. Diplo, that came and went with a 4 versus 3 situation. That's not gonna happen. They're just not gonna generate enough Diplo favor in the 3-player setup to actually overwhelm the Diplo favor generation that their opponents are making. Is there another one? Religious? That's not going to happen. Like we've seen it multiple times, tried out. That's not going to happen. Domination? We'll see. We'll see. Like at the moment, you can see that Inca is upgrading a few coursers here. He might actually try to use those against Khmer, try to do some damage over here. I'm pretty sure when Khmer is going to see these coming, he is going to be aware that he's going to not only need to upgrade, but also buy out a few units. He has 3 turns Grandmaster Chapel finishing in Angkor Thom, and with his 180 faith per turn, he should be fine. He's also not using the faith anymore to buy out the builders or settlers. He already settled a lot of cities. He's just going to use his production to get new ones out, and now he's trying to build up. It's very important to build up right now, to get those campuses, get those commercials, get those theater squares, so you can set up for something like a victory condition. I also want to point out it's very hard to actually get culture victory going if you are going to face Gaul in the game. Gaul is probably going to take away most of these great engineers, if not all of them. He's already on 8 great engineer points a turn, and he is going to build quite a few things to defend himself. He does have the extra culture coming up from his mines, and when he's going to start putting down theater squares, well, that's going to be a bit too much culture. GMC equals safe. Yeah, cuirassiers and FCs, field cannons, you mean? Sorry, came in late to the game. Who got defeated in Ulyss? Jimmy, good evening, sir. We did have actually Sprig died with Zulu. He did lose 3 cities over here. The first one got razed and the other 2 got actually taken. Immortals coming up from the east side from Persia, from Tidube, and from the west we did have Titiits, bringing a few horses to the matchup so he can finish up his opponent much faster. Give me a second here. Just want to take a look at something really quickly. Okay. Looking at the yields tab, we do have on the right side, Lege managing to get to almost 200 points, 188. Now he's also going to have a problem not putting down his industrial zones. We do see him getting some encampments down, and I do see he's plugging in Pingala in the capital city for some extra science. He is with the most science in the game, 119 points of science and 105 culture, 136 gold a turn. It looks like the economy is definitely on Ulyss's side. That is also taking away from them a little bit of production. We do also have JR starting to build up those campuses, since he doesn't actually need to worry about getting his workshops done in his oppidums. He can't actually go for them. Now he's going to go for the science. Jack over here with only 53 science and 65 culture might be on the wrong end. The field cannons very soon, and maybe we will see some line infantry push coming up from JR, or maybe some musket push. Actually, it does seem like it's more logical because it's on the same tree with those field cannons. We do have these crossbows coming out from the cities of Bibrax, and by the looks of it, they are doing massive amounts of damage against the Varus. Not able to take them down immediately, but the more of these crossbows are going to be built, the easier it will be for him to push into Chuck's defenses. Now Chuck is making a wall of units towards Mysore. It looks like there are quite a few horses gathering next to the city center, while we do need to see if and what is he going to do against his opponent over here. He does have temples already throughout his cities that did build those, getting GMC in 1 turn, and he does benefit from 131 faith a turn. He's going to try to put as much pressure on Cree as possible, and of course he is aware that he's going to need to upgrade these into coursers. Next turn, military science, military engineering coming up from him. He's going to get reformed church as well, and I do have to point out there was a religion activated here by Cree. Buddhism. Wait, is that? Yeah, there is a religion from him. Buddhism for Cree, Zen meditation and stewardship. Reformed Church is actually going to allow him to get an extra +4 against his opponent here. Okay, it looks like he also has a general. Cree does not, so there are quite a few bonuses over here on Chuck's units that are going to allow him to do the damage against his opponent. He does have, oh, he actually has a military alliance. Okay, so the only one without a military alliance is Astikos over here, which, I mean, it's fine. He's not actually going to push. He just wants to defend here. I'm pretty sure it is up to Lege to try to do a push against UnderTheGun, and honestly, I'm not really favoring this any time. And we do have encampments coming up from Angkor Thom. I did notice new aqueducts are also coming around from Piaviar, Nagara, Jayasir, and new campuses are being built. So UnderTheGun is going to get his science up. We do need to see who's actually going to get Newton here. That's the next important one. Khmer did manage to snatch away Ibn Faldran. That's the extra trade route capacity. And I do see Marco Polo is on Cree. Isodor of Miletus on Gaul. We do need to see what is he going to try to use it on. It looks like Ilva Kisivani is getting built over here in the south, while I guess he already used it because I don't see it anywhere. We got quite an army of swordsmen moving to the west with advantage of a battery ram here. If he's going to get next to cities with those swordsmen, he's going to do full damage to the walls. We do have him also finishing up at Temenanki in Durekorteron and getting some extra points of science there. Where is Isodor? Did he, I mean, honestly, did he use it on anything? Did he actually finish at Temenanki with it? Or Statue of Zeus? Maybe Statue of Zeus. That's where he's getting all of those units, I guess. Okay, Gold, Chuck, how are you doing? Machinery coming up in one, Reformed Church. Of course, it does need to get to castles over here and probably to printing. Machinery is a bit out of the way. Is he trying to get more units up, or what is happening? Oh, he got the course. Okay, never mind. He already has the upgrade. It's just a matter of upgrading them and getting to the front line. You can see the 56 strength of the Corsair attacking into the horses. 51. He's going to do quite a bit of damage there. I would have honestly, I would have expected more, but I guess Cree does have quite a bit of support bonus over there on his side. These archers will be one shot from the Corsair damage, and we do have quite a bit of strength coming up in Mumbai as well, keeping away these immortals from actually attacking into his cities. Chuck might actually choose to go through the choke points over here to the south of Picto Hahana Piwin to go through the archers and do some damage against Cree. Cree is only on 37 science and 76 culture. He's still trying to get that science up, and as you can see, he's building up quite a few campuses and getting the libraries in those campuses. Going for Mahabodhi Temple and Mistaki Sipi, so he gets more Diplo points throughout his empire. It's a pretty good way to go and secure that Diplo victory. That's why I pointed out there will be they can get the victory in 3 congresses, because, well, you do already see he got the 2 points. He got actually 3 points over here on his side, while he's gonna get 2 from Mahabodhi Temple. That's 6 with the Statue of Liberty. Possible Statue of Liberty is 3. That's gonna be 9. Getting maybe Potala Palace, that's going to be 10, so he just needs 2 more congresses and 2 full congresses, and he's going to get that going. I'm pretty sure now we do have a massive difference in the Diplo favor between them, Diplo favor generated per turn between them, so I'm pretty sure Freritos de la Vega in the long term will probably gonna get all of the points. These players are also quite experienced doing the math every time they need to actually see how many votes they need to put into every option, so they don't go overboard with the votes, so they can manage to optimize what they do over there. They're making big money. Curtis Love, good evening, sir. Yes, we got the money rolling. Yeah, look at the Astikos go, man. 317 gold a turn over here is making more than the enemy team combined. But wait, we do have UnderTheGun going against Rocksport. Rocksport is not ready for this. There's a wave of units coming in through P-R-T. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. P-R-T? Oh. We do have UnderTheGun moving in with some courses and knights trying to take out cities directly. It does look like Scotland is upgrading really quickly some of his courses and will need to somehow find a solution for this. Use that production, use that gold to his maximum, to their maximum effectiveness. Oh man, dangerous. Who would have thought UnderTheGun is gonna be the aggressive one here? We do have Angkor Tom getting in the Camel training project. He doesn't even benefit from one of these generals and he's doing this. He does have more camels coming around here, just straight up buying his units with faith. He did manage to get his GMC going, and of course we do have him just trying to build up as quickly as possible, putting some offense over here, putting some offensive units towards Inca to try to force him to get more defenses going. We do need to see also what's happening on the west side. It does look like at the moment these Indian coursers are gonna need to finish the Cree crossbows on the battlefield. They can two-shot them. They do need to get close up and personal with them so they can get the damage going. Cree did manage to get to his own castles technology, so he's upgrading his coursers, and with the difference, the main difference is that a bonus that India is benefiting from, not only in the movement but also in the damage, and we got these generals over here. India does have a general, Cree does not. Is it gonna be down though? Is it gonna be down? It's all about the first moves over here. You can see that UnderTheGun is getting the waypoints going for these knights, shift entering in, and we're gonna have a triple slam against the city of Roxburgh. For quadruple slam, he's gonna take it down. He's down. The first city of Scotland got erased. UnderTheGun is gonna equal the number of settlers that got taken away. Scotland, after taking away that first settler from Khmer, well, now he's gonna pay the price for that transgression. He's gonna lose a city of his own. We do have UnderTheGun starting to do the pillages over here, getting some economy on his side. The Lege is reacting with this. He can't actually put a lot of production into his simming, while you do see he did manage to get to 185 science and 121 culture. It will take him some time to actually get to cuirassiers and get a higher technology unit against his opponent. New units coming up from UnderTheGun from the south, going against the nation of Scotland here, pressuring him back into his cities and taking away the evolution of Lege over here, the tempo of Lege, I would say, not evolution. We got Angkor Tom still building up on encampment training projects. Nagari Jayasiri also doing that. He's gonna try to get one general over here, and of course Khmer does need one more of these encampment training projects, and he's gonna get it. They're also starting to pillage the tiles over here. I do see some chops in Scottish territory, so he gets the walls up. He's getting crossbows to defend himself, and of course that's quite a bit of gold, but that's not a problem. They have a lot of gold anyway. That escalated fast. Yes, 14 the trades early. Yeah. Well, let's see what's going on over here. Looks like Chuck did manage to take down one of the crossbows over here, while he is doing quite a bit of damage against the remaining Cree units. He might actually take down two of these courses next turn. We do have a massive army coming up from him. I do like the Varu in the mix. The Varu does apply a -5 penalty of damage to the surrounding units of his opponents. So it's actually quite useful to actually have that on the front line while you do the flanking attacks around him against your opponent. Now it is unfortunately quite unmaneuverable here. We do have him with only 3 movement even with the general. So yeah, not always the best solution that you can have. Now we do have Cree scrambling to get a lot of units out. He's getting pressured here from the south. Looks like one of his coursers. No, he's not. Oh, I see Chuck actually focus his efforts on the main line of defense towards the capital city of Titiits. He's actually pressuring him with so many of these units, not losing them, and it does look like India might actually have this in the bag over here, this attack in the bag. We do have also the army of Gaul marching through the middle of the forest over here towards the city of Bangalore, where they're gonna need to meet the defensive armies of Chuck. In the main cities of Khmer, there are quite a few. In the main city, of Scotland, there are quite a few units that are getting promotions over here of Khmer, while we do see him putting as much pressure as he possibly can on Scotland to try to force him back. We do have a spy coming out from the city in the north that must not be named. That will allow him to get an extra vision over Scotland and get that diplomatic visibility going. We do have UnderTheGun managing to find out some weaknesses over here. It looks like a city of Astikos did get placed on the coast, and there are quite a few mines for him to go for and try to pillage. It looks like it takes a while until Astikos does get his army up and plugs in all of the chokes. I do have to say Astikos does benefit from 361 gold, 1087 science, 104 culture, and 261 production, but at the moment it looks like Khmer did manage to go against his opponent at the correct moment in time, so he's pressuring him quite badly over here. Both Lege and Astikos are taking a hit in their tempos. This is a good game. Yeah, I gotta say this is a good game. I also gotta say we might actually have I would say we might have a very early game tomorrow. It looks like we might actually see Civ Australia go against Chilbro at 4. Wait, that's 1100 GMT. 1100 GMT. Whoa, that's early. That is very early. Middle of the day there. Inca just got too much land to sim. Oh my god, he's simming, man. He's simming. Let's see the first moves coming up here. Chuck is pressuring Titiits. It looks like we do have him taking out so many of these units. And the capital city of Titiits is under pressure over here. He's trying to get the walls up, trying to stop this transgression. We do need to see if Chuck is going to manage to get some units going and some siege units going, and we do need to see how he's gonna try to finish up this offense against his opponent. Okay, let me actually take a look. Sorry, just doing something. Just screenshotting what's going on over here to put it in, you know, Twitter, man. Doing stuff for Twitter over here. Trying to get some content over there, you know, on Twitter. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We do what we gotta do. Okay. More movements coming up from Khmer. It looks like, of course, the walls will stop him from actually putting that city down. I do have to say, Khmer does benefit from dome rays, and I'm pretty sure he has the technology. He does need to buy a few if he actually wants to take down walls here. The dome rays are actually quite good when it comes to that. We do have Scottish calves, so not only boosting the city garrison defense, but also getting a lot of strength going against the Khmerian units. You can see how much damage these calves are doing against the knights and the Khmer's coursers. We do also need to see how fast Scotland can actually get enough of them to actually push back his opponent, while UnderTheGun is probably going to try to focus on doing as many pillages as possible since he does want to get that damage in. I do have to point out at the moment Inca is a beast over here with how many cities? He has 15 cities over here. Astikos, 15 cities, 87 population, 88 science, 105 culture. Is getting as many cities out as possible, starting to get those campuses going from each of these cities and trying to get more commercials going so he can generate whatever he needs. Now we do need to see the upcoming attack from Chuck going against CivFR on Cree. Looks like the walls are up. Chuck is gonna get quite a few pillages, put the city under siege, and we do have actually the possibility of him just using his coursers to attack into CivFR with them over and over until they take the walls down. I mean, it's going to be painful and he's probably going to lose a few units, so I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just saying he might try. Oh, never mind. Trebuchet coming in. Okay, that's what we were waiting. Trebuchet coming in, that's what's going to give him the advantage to take down CivFR. We do have coursers coming up from Persia. Looks like the units of Gaul did manage to get closer to the Indian borders, forcing him to do an army on the east side. In the meantime, JR, 152 science, 144 culture. We do have him finishing up Kilva Kisivani from Aduatuka. Looks like Forbidden City is going to be finished here in Durekortona in 7 turns, and I do see more commercial so he can get his economy up. They're doing, I gotta say, Freritos de la Vega are doing enough gold so they can actually withstand, upkeep whatever they need and upgrade whatever they need when they need. Now we do need to see if Khmer over here is gonna want to keep on going or just get his units back. It looks like Lege did manage to get enough knights to plug those those mines down, so he doesn't actually get damaged. We do have new calves coming around here from his cities, and encampments being put down from his other ones. Is definitely preparing over here for an upcoming war. Going gunpowder going through the middle, from the bottom middle tree, so he can get to ballistics as soon as he can. We do have Spearman coming around from UnderTheGun. In the meantime, he did manage to get to 97 science of his own with 153 culture, 300 production, overwhelming, severely overwhelming actually the production capabilities of Lege, with his 222 faith as well. We got a pause? Misclick? Oh, bio 5 minutes? Okay. Well, guys, I guess we got 5 minutes of pause over here. What I mean is in the city. So question time. We got 2 minutes for question time. Then I'm gonna actually go to the toilet as well. Put it up on the screen. Woody Toy Story. Wait, what? You kind of looking like Woody from Toy Story today. I am. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I know Woody. Definitely know Woody. Inca just got too much land to sim. Czech needs that city under sea, so those walls don't go up. Well, they did. That's not happening. They do go up, by the way, even if it's. But yeah. What I mean is the city won't heal every turn, and that makes taking down the city faster. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we got 2 minutes, guys. Coming back in 2 minutes. Who's building a terracotta army, you might ask? I did notice it somewhere. Or did I? Actually, did I notice it? Looks like it's not getting built. 1 sec. No, maybe here. Oh, there we go. 2 turns Angkor Thom. 2 turns Angkor Thom. Khmer is building it. So, 2 minutes, guys. You wanna put Woody Woodpecker on the monitor? Let me see. There you go, man. Let me see. There you go. This is also what you're looking for. I'm not sure if I look that much. I mean, I would need red hair over there, but yeah, I guess it works. All triangle, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Looking through the games over here. I got a massive backache for something, but I hope I'm gonna get over it in a few. Oh my god, I keep hoping for this for a few hours, but it is what it is. Now we got an pause going on, and we do need to see what's gonna happen over here with Chuck pressuring as hard as possible he can. Titiits, he's the one trying to get that Diplo victory going. I believe he did finish Mahabali Temple in the north, so he got those 2 extra Diplo points. He's on 6 out of 20. Now we're going to need to see how he's going to actually manage to survive over here. They're trying to take away the advantage that, of course, the opposing team is going to have in the Diplo victory. We do also need to see if there's going to be a chance for a comeback between Scotlan and Inca to go against Khmer over here. Khmer is getting quite a bit of a powerhouse, and I guess his empire is just going to get bigger. We do have him with more science. He does have a decent amount of culture, and even though Lege is a lot more science over here, we're going to need to see what kind of army he's going to choose to go against his opponent. There is a possibility also for Persia to come and help out his buddy here, while I do see Persia has kept on building an army here in Pura city of Zranka. He has been transitioning to get the gold and the science. We do have him on 145 science, 48 culture, getting those extra campuses going, and banks throughout his territory. Now, Gaul is also on 42 gold, 159 science, and 178 culture. I'm pretty sure he is going for the later advantages over here to try to pressure India with higher strength units. He does have some men-at-arms upgraded and has quite a few of these crossbows. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the crossbows are dealing that massive amounts of damage against the knights, while we do have a few pikemen to try to do exactly what they need to be doing against his opponent, against Chuck. While Chuck has deployed the majority of his army to the north, it is going to be a problem. Khmer gotta go. Khmer push without Domri feels bad, man. Yeah, I think 1 or 2 Domres would have been quite deadly over here, but I think UnderTheGun did enough damage to his opponent, did force Lege to use a lot of his production away from simming, and now we see Lege actually starting to recover from this, getting more armor, he's getting his commercials going and trying to do what he needs to be doing against him. We'll see. Also, Inca is getting quite a massive empire here with 15 cities settled. He's building campuses from each of them, and yes, we do see him on 98 science. Remember this number, guys, 98 science turned 66. We're going to need to see how he is going to explode in the next 10 turns in the science screen. There is no science state in the game for them to fight for or to get bonuses towards their campuses, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess we're going to need to see them try to go around that. Now, we do have actually India trying to build a few more libraries, but then prioritizing getting defensive units up. He knows he will be probably under attack by Gaul from the east side and possibly by Persia. Now, in the meantime, he's gonna get a lot of gold going and take away a lot of production from his opponent. We do have Chuck actually doing the damage against Cree here, taking down another one of the courses and keeping the city of Civ6 under siege. The trebuchet moves in and will start to shoot down the city's walls soon enough. And we do have, as you can see, more Chuck coursers moving in to get the pillages and taking down the remaining units of Cree. Now, I gotta say, Cree doesn't look like he's prioritizing getting every city to work on his units. He does have his horses not on the same power level as India's horses. Even if they're the same technology, India does benefit from a great general and does benefit from extra bonuses from his civilization abilities. Now, JR is starting to get more units next to Bibrax. He has been pushed back by Chuck's courses with those swordsmen. He didn't have a general for them. They're not as fast as you might want, and I'm pretty sure he's going to need to go for something higher in technology than just men-at-arms. It doesn't seem like the men-at-arms are strong enough to do the trick here. JR going for cartography, going for nationalism in 1. He's gonna go for the core ability, while I guess going top 3, he's gonna want industrialization for his cities to get all of that extra production on his mines. We do have him getting universities up from multiple cities, getting also great libraries. Since we are 8 turns away from going into the Renaissance era, I'm pretty sure he's also gonna need to get all of the era score going for the next age. He's trying to hit a golden age here from the coinage. We got Forbidden City with actually 2 wonders coming in. He did build Kilva this era, and we do need to see how he's gonna get the points for the next one. Now everybody in the game right now 8 points away from a golden age are actually from the next era actually are quite far away from getting their golden ages, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to do it. It's just a matter of how and how many points they can actually get in. We do have some aqueducts started up. Astikos' brain is working overtime over here to get as much yields as possible from all of these bonuses that he can get using aqueducts to increase the adjacency of the districts over here, and also trying to use as much as possible the terrace farms next to the mountains and of course on the hills. He's getting a lot of food throughout his empire, which I gotta say might be a problem, especially in the amenity side. He's at the moment at the content level, not actually receiving a penalty, but not actually getting a bonus either. I do see Astikos, look at that, 40 science. Bam, 133 science at 10, 123 culture, 500 gold with 312 production. Still needs to build a lot of campuses, and I gotta say he can just straight up buy libraries every 10, 2 libraries every 10, and he still has money in the bank. That is going to be quite an explosive empire over here coming up from Astikos. And I guess the biggest question is, can he get to a tank timing well before Khmer can actually put up a defense? Tank army timing, well, we'll see. It looks like he might, but at the same time, it's going to be very close. I'm not sure if he's going to have a few turns of advantage there. We do have Chuck also getting more of these trebuchets on the front line. Miksivwachik is already with the walls almost down. Is still under siege, while we do have a few Titiits courses getting up there to try to take out the Chuck courses from the north to keep Miksivwachik from being under siege. He doesn't even have universities. Yeah, a lot of population. Also, Sangye, that Khmer army is frightening to look at. Yeah, look, oh my God, look at this Khmerian army. Yeah, I gotta say it is. That's such a big army over here. This actually it's a screenshot. There we go. Who is without a military? It's probably Astikos. Yeah, Astikos with Inca. Head, good evening, sir. It's Lege Sim. Instead of chopping Cree going granary, instead of chopping units, I mean, you gotta get the food for the units, I guess. What can I say? Where's the granary? Where did you see the granary? Come on, man. He's not. Did he chop a granary out? No, I don't. Oh, this one, Kinosi Sakahikan. This one is non-fresh water, but I think he could have solved this with. Actually, I'm pretty sure he would have solved this with Mickey Waps. Mickey Waps. Let's see Miksivwachik getting bombed over here. Chuck is positioning his trebuchets to do the attack on that city center. It looks like he's getting triple attacks against that city center, while even the Varu goes in. The capital city of his opponent is down, and we do have still some of these courses from Titiits available for him to use. We do need to see new courses coming up from Chuck. He is trying to build as many as possible from his cities and keeps the supply lines going. He doesn't have a road, but I do have to say this is kind of flat land, so these courses with the 6-7 movement are actually getting on the front lines very, very quickly. Yeah, he has a granary, man. Dobby Master, good evening, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing? Also, wait, you said Head was talking about quite about something. You guys were talking about here about something. How does Lege have so much science on 7 cities versus 250 Civ? It's basically, first of all, because of his happiness level, and he did build up quite a few of these campuses. You do get a lot of bonuses being Scotland in this. Actually, if you take a look at the Scottish abilities over here, you do get happy citizens receive an additional +5 science and +5 production, while the ecstatic cities double all of these amounts. So basically you get an extra 10% over there. It's quite impressive how Scotland can actually get a lot of stats up with the ecstatic citizens. He did build the Temple of Artemis from the beginning, got the Colosseum to follow up, city parks and golf courses for each of his cities. So all in all, a lot of amenities everywhere. Looks like Titiits is down to 70 science and 75 culture. He needs to be careful to not lose the other cities. He's trying to get some help from Persia over here. You can see Persia sending a few horses from the east side. These units that he has to the north are actually quite in danger. These courses of India are extremely powerful against his units. Not only that, but they're also maneuverable enough to get around any defense he's putting up. Of course, one-tile chokes are going to be a different beast. We do need to see if Chuck over here will have what he needs to have to punch through. Chuck did get to 134 science of 85 culture, losing 20 gold a turn, not a problem. Going for cat. Oh my god, he's gonna get calves, guys. Titiits is gunpowder 3 turns. He's not gonna get to ballistics, nor is he gonna get to. Oh, look at those calves just getting upgraded here. Oh man, oh man. Okay, well that's a problem. I do have to say this general is not going to work anymore since the calves are industrial. So let me take a look. They are industrial, right? They come out over here, industrial. So he does need a general for these units. He's a project away from a Renaissance industrial land unit general. So he just needs to get one of those projects in. There we go. In Cameron training project coming up in 2 turns from Mysore. He knows that he's going to need that general over there. Oh, how the tide has turned. Yes, Murphy, indeed. Good evening, Sir Master Trek. Also, hello, hello. City parks also get huge science. Well, they do give you a few science points, indeed, like 3 science points if you work the tiles. And I do see he actually has a lot of extra population there to actually work the tiles. Now, he has to contend with actually under the gun's superiority in an army to the south, and you do see under the gun is on a 1500 military, and we do have him with a decent amount of size. Well, I say that, and then I look at Lege's 312, so maybe not that big. Lege is already getting refining in 2 turns, while under the gun is barely getting gunpowder. That might not be enough, guys. We do have Astikos also getting gunpowder. He's on 152 science. In 4 turns, guys, in 4 turns, Inca got 60 science. 4 turns, 60 science, Inca. This is quite something. We might see a comeback over here, and we do need to see how GR in the middle of will actually try not only to get his golden age, but also try to get up in the stats. His production capabilities were toned down a little bit because they took away a workshop build from him, and now he still has 283 production. And he's gonna get Forbidden City. Looks like Huito Kalina Doatuka. He's trying to build an army over here of muskets and crossbows to go against India. We do see the damage of the muskets against the Indian Varus is quite overwhelming. He still has quite a few units that he could upgrade into those muskets, and we're going to need to see if he's ever going to try to push against India, against the West. Now, with so many calves starting to come around here, I do believe Chuck is in a good position to actually pressure Cree in the last with the rest remaining units through the choke points. Oh my god, if there's going to be a volcanic explosion in Akhtakakub, I think Titiits is going to be mad. He gonna be mad. Yeah, unbelievable. This game, man. This game. Does anyone have a spy advantage? I don't see any on the map. If I remember correctly, India was getting a spy. Give me a second. Oh no. There we go. India was building a spy. I'm not sure exactly where he put it, so let me actually take a look over here. Maybe he sent it to one of the cities of Gaul. No, maybe it was in the capital city and he got, well, you know, pushed out because Gaul lost the capital city. Cree lost the capital city. I don't know. Or was that, wait, that was Khmer actually. Khmer has a spy, a level 1 spy on Scotland. I don't see him gaining sources and he's gonna try to get that to a level 2. India seriously pushing Cree? Yes, yes. They died. They actually died. A lot of them died over here. India just put these corsets, unleashed them on the Gallic swordsman, and they just couldn't keep up with the pressure. We do have new calves coming around here from the cities of India, and we do see a line of calves being resupplied here to the north. It looks like he is slowly tearing apart the empire of Cree, taking away the Diplo option from the table. Now, if Astikos actually manages to get higher in strength and, of course, higher in stats, he's already on 159 and 134, with his next door ally, Lege, on 327 and 152. They might have what they need to actually take down UnderTheGun later on, especially with tanks. They have more than enough gold to upgrade whatever they need. And as you can see, Lege is 2 turns away from getting steel. He already got refining and he's gonna get nationalism. Some tank cores are on the table over here, possibly against Khmer. Khmer is trying to get spearman cores, or I should say spearman anti-cav in general. And we do need to see if he's gonna actually have the ability to defend with those anti-cavs. I don't really trust this ability because I've seen it multiple times how these tank cores can actually 2-shot, or sometimes if there's enough Diplo visibility, even 1-shot those opponents, and those piking shots, I should say. Now we do have Inca putting a spy in here. It does look like Scotland doesn't actually have a spy in the cities of Khmer. He would need to fix that issue, and we do see him building up a lot of cuirassiers from his cities so he can core them up. He did get a spy in Edinburgh, Kenna, which is awaiting assignment right now. It looks like he's pressuring Khmer back into his territory there. One second. Okay, a spy coming south from Chandragupta. He's going to want to equal out India's advantage here. It looks like we do have 47 garrison defense strength cities here. Even the Cavs do have a problem attacking into those, but the trebuchets are walking in and they're going to start dealing the damage against the walls here. They do need to finish up that garrison defense before they actually walk in with the other units. It does also look like JR is starting to core up his units, and he is going to deal quite a bit of damage with the crossbowman cores against whatever unit is coming against him. You can see how much damage he's doing against these units. India doesn't have a lot of support units here, but he did manage to get GMC, and he's going to just straight up buy a new army. We do have him trying to hard build as many of these scavs, and probably will need to deploy a few of them to defend against any possible aggression that Gaul will put out. We do have 3 more turns until this era is going to finish, and we're gonna go into the Renaissance one. We got actually quite a few players here from Freritos de la Vega that are trying to get to the golden age. UnderTheGun is 7 points out. JR is 11 points out. Titiits is also 11 points out. While on the other side, Chuck is the one that actually might get the golden here. I doubt it though. He's not focusing at all. He's actually focusing everything he can on the war over here against his opponent. We do have walls going up in one turn from Picto Kahana Piwi in. There are calves going to the north here, and it doesn't look like he is going to get this going. He's going to need to do something against these knights, especially now that they're getting the 45 bonus. It's going to be a bit harder. Now we do have some trebuchets being deployed there so they can attack into the units, and he is getting the pillages. Bom dia, senor Felier. Hello there, sir. Do we have a dead Shaka? Yes, we actually have a dead Shaka in the game here. Ulundi Nobamba got taken over early. I thought it was Khmer with a spy income with a 400 gold per turn. Yeah, poor Sprig, man. Yeah, I'm so sorry for him. I'm so sorry. It is what it is. It happened. Okay, Alhambra coming up from Divo Durum. I do have to say Gaul did finish a Forbidden City here, allowing him to get one extra wildcard policy slot to use. He's trying to get the Huito Khan in 3 turns. That's, well, I guess 2 turns too late over there. Now, while we do see Inca pressuring him from the west side, not letting him freezing here. JR 217 science, 196 culture, definitely has a lot more than Chuck can handle that. We do have also Astikos managing to get 100 guys, 100 science in the last few turns. He's getting his encampments down, and he is also preparing for war and getting some universities at the same time. Has so many cities to handle over here. I'm pretty sure he has a problem just with the sheer amount of units he needs to use, or I should say sheer amount of moves he needs to do. Now we do have actually more cuirassier corps coming out from the cities of Lege. They do have the gold to spend on these upgrades. We do have the first artilleries coming out as well, and they are gonna go against UnderTheGun to try to take him out. In the Eel Stab, Tidube did manage to get 207 science, 57 culture, and 100 gold per turn on 2, 4, 6, 7 series with the 2 that he got from ZUlu. He can't really stop the aggression of, how to say, the aggression on Cree, and he's gonna try to do something about it, but it looks like with only a few units over here. We do see Chuck is trying to pressure Ahtakakup as well as the city of Picto Hahana Piwi in. We do have the trebuchet doing the damage over there against the walls and slowly taking it down. I think actually this one can't shoot. Is this flatland? That is a plain style. This is hill, right? So this one actually can't shoot. It's only this one that can do the damage. I was wondering why that one actually didn't shoot at all. It is what it is. Yeah, Astikos 115 population. Yeah, man, he's so big. He's so big right here. Let's see, 15 cities, 118 population. Whoa. Well, we're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna allow them to push through Khmer and take him down. It's very important for them to actually equal out the players on the map here, and they still have quite a bit of time to work this. You can see the spearman corps of Khmer can actually withstand the damage of the cav attacks, especially since there are no field cannons to support these cavs. Now I do have to point out it's going to be a totally different matchup when we're going to see tank corps getting upgraded here with artillery support. The artilleries will do a decent amount of damage against both, all of the anti-cavs over here to allow those tanks to go in. Looking at the tech side here, we do have Liege combustion next turn, and he's going to need to use that 343 production to pump out tanks straight up, and of course upgrade the ones that he has over here, the cuirassiers and the knights, into those tanks. Even if UnderTheGun does benefit from 1484 military strength, I'm pretty sure Lege is just going to explode over here with the military in the next few turns. I'd also notice another religion has been finished, and we do have a Scottish spy in Angkor Wat. That Khmer is going to be the last how to say, the last one here, the last belief chosen by Khmer, while we do have India going for Crusade and Watts. Buddhism did also get finished for Cree, holy waters with stupas. He's getting the extra heals over there. Okay, not bad, not bad. Did we see? No, we don't actually. Sure, it's Crusade over here, but I guess it's more Crusade against Gaul than it is for anything else. We just popped into the Renaissance era, and looking at the Golden Ages here, we do have actually Chuck Golden Age and UnderTheGun in the Golden Age, while Titiits and JR did actually remain in a normal age. Unfortunately, Gold could not manage to get enough era score, so he can stay in a Golden. We're just a few moments away from actually seeing that World Congress also come in. We do have the Scottish units that need to be upgraded here into tanks. He needs to spend a lot of gold for this, but they do have a lot of gold on their side. Has quite a few tanks and tank hordes coming out from his cities as well. He's getting some upcoming calves over here if he wants to go for plastics into, how to say, into helicopters. Can you check if tanks can push pike shots? Did he upgrade one? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Look at the damage, guys. Oxnania, look at the damage, man. 110 against the pike shots, 95, and that is before he's getting hit by artilleries. I'm pretty sure he can push. There's no problems here. No problems with the anti-caps. Also field cannons coming around. Yeah, this is gonna go fast here. He doesn't have a road towards his opponent, but I guess the opponent is not that far away. We do have medieval walls starting to be built here in the cities of UnderTheGun. He's trying to put as much defense as possible. Not gonna help. The artilleries are gonna wipe the floor with the medieval walls anyway. We do have Astikos starting to build a lot of universities. He's actually 224 science, 88 culture. Soon gonna be over JR's science. That's actually the most science that we have from the other team. Let me see. Prophets. Preserve. UnderTheGun is dead. Fairly calling it out. Well, that will equal out, right? The number of players between the two teams. And I guess we're gonna have 2 minutes. 2 minutes of a pause. Yay, back again. Okay. Let's see the upcoming attacks. The tanks are coming in, and it looks like we do see the also minus insufficient resource on them, but also the +5 from the card. He's gonna use the card so he can get that going. Is the Dark Age card over here. Let me show you. Twilight Valor, +5 strength for all melee combat units, but they cannot heal outside of the territory. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna use the attack. Steel Michael, let me actually take a look. Yeah, I'm made out of steel. What can I say? Who? Actually, wait, who? Under the gun, how fast he can get steel? Not fast enough. He's barely military science in 3. He's gonna need the rifling, he's gonna need steel, so 2 takes away. And also it's not gonna matter, like artillery cores are just gonna wipe those steel cities clean off. We do need to see if he's gonna get there, I guess. Let me take a look on the west side here. What's happening? Pichtokahana Piwin lost its walls. It looks like we do have Cav core over here. And next to it, does he actually have the core ability? Yes, he does have nationalism, so he does have the core ability. Starting to push through Aktakakup as well. He did get a bombard in the north to attack that city center. Has a settler also coming around here. We do have Cree defending with all his might and power, and I gotta say Tidube is also starting to get ready for a fight over here. He's gonna be the next one up on the chopping block. We do have JR in the middle trying to do the simming, but he still needs to get all of that production going. Now he's finally able to get workshops out of his oppidums, and of course we do see him industrialization in 2 turns. Okay. Yeah, 2 turns. He's gonna get the factories, he's gonna get that production going. In the meantime, his ally is dying. There's no possibility for Tidube to actually go left and right at the same time, and the gold generation is definitely with Astikos this game. 492 points of gold. He's making about double or more. No, it's actually double the amount that his opponents are making here. Now we do have we do have the tanks moving in. It looks like we do have new tanks coming out from the series of Lege. Is using that advantage in the side screen to get 2 helicopters as well, to have more maneuverable units to go against his opponent. Wait, Oracle got taken down? Oh, Mixivochik, and this city just flips and flips and flips. Okay, I see. That's the issue over here. Now we do have the bombards actually getting a promotion here. They're gonna start to do the shots against Pichtokahana Piwin soon. We do have Chuck also getting his core ability here to attack into Cree's remaining units from the north, while his bombard is shooting down the defenses of Takakakup slowly. It looks like, there we go, Lege's tanks are managing to push through the defensive line that UnderTheGun did put up, and it looks like UnderTheGun's defense is fallen. We do have some Lege Cav corps going to the city of Mahendra Parvata, trying to do the pillages in the back line, trying to get these traders away from UnderTheGun. UnderTheGun is a reformed coinage, so his traders are actually going to be protected by that ability of the Golden Age. As you can see over here in the top part of the screen, your traders cannot be plundered. Yeah, we do also see Astikos getting to 234 science, 89 culture, and looking at what's going on over here, it does seem like he's getting his military academies up and gearing up for war, for a domination victory against their opponents. This is the choice they made. We got multiple encampments, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 3, 4, there we go, 4 coming up from him, which are going to need, all of them will need either the barracks or the stable, armories, and of course the military economy is being built. He does have 425 production to use throughout his empire. Very big, actually, much bigger than JR's production. That first Congress taking away the ability to get the buildings inside of the industrial zones did make this game, I gotta say. This stopped JR from simming over here for a long time. He did manage to get Huete Okali, which actually gave Aduatuka a significant amount of amenities here, and not only that, but also some extra culture. Chuck push on Cree was totally unexpected with his hard start. Yeah, I gotta say, indeed, Chuck is using as much as possible the power of India over here against his opponent, and it looks like he might actually be able to take out another city next turn. Let's see if he's gonna manage to take Picto Kahana. There we go. Akta Kakupt goes down. More units getting pressured over here. The Cav line has been left open, and we do have more cities, so he can try to stabilize the rebellion in even Mikesivwachik. Now that city is still going down with 6.8. That's a bit of a problem. It is what it is. He's going to need to take Picto Kahana Piwin. This is the new capital of Cree with 10 population in it, applying a lot of pressure over here, unfortunately. A lot of pressure. Minus 5.2, minus 8.7 from that city being taken over. It doesn't look like Titiits has enough production to actually withstand this attack anymore. His units are not on the same power level as India's, nor on the same technological level. Even if Persia is coming in with a few units here to try to help out with cuirassiers, they have the same problem. They just cannot attack into the Cav cores of India, even if they are low HP. This has been a back and forth game, yes, but I gotta say, oh my god, if they manage to get this win, it's unbelievable. In a 3 versus 4 situation, getting a victory over Freritos de la Vega, unbelievable. Those are the best two French teams. Yes, Canapeish, good evening, sir. This level of play is expected. Yeah, they are on the highest level of, I would say, competitive abilities here. So, yeah, I tend to agree. We do have now a lot of armies coming out from Persia. He's on 174 science, 68 culture, only 200 production. He did spend a lot of his early game trying to get Ulundi and Nobamba away from Zulu. He did manage to take them with the support help of Titiits. Titiits is realizing he's actually going to lose his cities over here, and he's going to try to get a safety settler out. I gotta say, this is going to be probably quite close to the Scottish coast, and Scotland can get a few boats out. Do they know about this? They should know about this, right? Yeah, they know. They know Montrose at least is on the coast, or western coast. I guess they don't know about what's building up over there, but still they know. Oh well, I guess that's just asking for battleships there. More units being upgraded by Chuck. He's benefiting from a lot of gold from his teammates, even if he's with minus 106 gold per turn. It doesn't look like that's actually gonna stop him. Again, we actually see the same problems here on Freritos de la Vega. The gold generation is just not there to help them support a bigger army and help out upgrade their units at exactly the correct amount of time. The economy on Astikos, the economy on Lege is just a bit too much for their opponents to handle here. We do have Lege also needing to get on the front line. A few more of these artilleries to start shooting down the walls of his opponent here. I do not see a general from him, so he's probably going to need to work on that as well. Military engineers coming out from Stirling and Edinburgh, getting those roads going towards the south, while he is finishing off the Khmerian armies. Or I should say, finishing off the Khmerian unit. Scotland is 2 turns away from actually getting Napoleon Bonaparte, which is going to be an industrial modern general. That's actually going to be exactly what he needs over here for his artilleries and his tanks. I'm actually curious when will Astikos start to build up a bigger army over here. He just scored up his units, and I do see he's going for the Chancery. He's getting a few more wonders here. Colossus for an extra trade route, not bad. And building up his encampments. He is getting the infrastructure done. It's gonna take a while until everything starts up and kicks up in production here. 252 science, 92 culture. I gotta say 100% he's gonna need 1 or 2 theater squares here and maybe a few great writers. There wasn't that much of a fight in the great writer screen. You do see none of them actually have a lot of points in this aspect of the game. Shocked to see Lege taking initiative. Well, yeah, he's doing what he's doing. Can I show Diplo points? Yes, actually, we do need to see what happened in the Congress. 11 out of 20 for Titiits. They are 2 Congresses away from getting this win. 2 diplomatic victory points. I gotta say, he can't really get a Statue of Liberty anymore. If he's going to lose all of his cities, he definitely can't get it. It looks like Picto Kahana Piwin did get taken down. It looks like Chuck also did manage to get to Cuirassier Corps, and these units are going to be quite strong even against Persians. Finally, the city of Mikisivwachik is actually starting to get more loyalty there, and I do see Czech is going to push towards the last remaining cities here of Cree, Mistahisipik and Pashkavashik. How's Diplo victory looking? 11 out of 20. 11 out of 20. Also, let's see. This Persia is so sad. Yeah, I mean, he did what he needed to do at the beginning. The follow-up was the problem here, not what he did at the beginning. I gotta say, taking down ZUlu there did put them back quite a bit. Well, somebody is building statue. Who's building statue? Oh! Machu building Statue of Liberty 9 tons. Okay, he's trying to take that as an option from their opponents over there. Okay, not bad. Wait, it was Titiits that got a diplo, right? Yeah, and I gotta say this, oh my god, this 100% production towards buildings in the districts. Kek W earned double points, great engineers. This might be the big JRian comeback over here. Let's see, Oxford University is coming up in 8. I do see factories being built over here really quickly, getting encampments also, and trying to get that extra culture going. He's gonna want to go mobilization really quickly. He's getting it in 4. And I do see him going for tanks. It's going to take a while until he's going to have enough units and of course to actually gear them up to go against India, while India will probably tear apart his opponent's cities. Yeah, I guess Pashkavashik over here is just a few turns from taking down. Good thing is Titiits did get to Cuirassier, so it's going to be a bit harder. Not hard enough though. And of course with bombards benefiting from quite a bit of movement here. Some of them on 4, some of them on 3. And they can reposition very quickly and do the damage against their opponents there. Now we got more armies, more units coming up from Persia, trying to take back the cities of India, maybe get some liberation points over there. And Titiits is trying to go for the safety set. Where is he going? Where is he going? Okay, is he gonna want to settle somewhere around here? Maybe be defended by some Gallic tanks. He might never get there. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. Looks like the walls, the Renaissance walls, will go up in Khmerian's city. From the north, it doesn't look like any unit can actually attack into that city center. And we do have UnderTheGun trying to put up as fierce as a defense as possible. Now getting light infantry units with piking shots, and with the river defense he has in the city, he is actually getting quite a few strong units there. I do have to point out Scotland did manage to get to helicopters, and he's sending them towards Persia. Oh my god, they're gonna take out Persia's capital. Oh my, low oil. Oh no, low oil, get the oil, man. -5 insufficient resource, that's a problem. That is a problem. Now it looks like Khmer might actually get enough strong units, because these tank wars are relatively weak over here. And they can't really attack with their full might and power if those are actually gonna be low oil. What oh, steel walls? Wait, Tidube just got steel walls. Okay, Mashhad is fine. Never mind, Mashhad is fine. Mr. Hisipik got taken down, and now India is going to follow up with an attack against Pashkavashik. And Kinosyov Sakahi Khan on the east side, he has 3 more cities to take out from his opponent, and you do see he's using his bombard corps and the cuirassier corps to start moving and chewing through the Persian units slowly but surely. Persia does have a few field cannons here also to do the damage, and these guys are actually quite deadly to the calves of India. Even if they are core, they still 3-shot them. The normal ones, they do 2-shot with the level 2 promotion. Now they're relatively weak on the defense, and I'm pretty sure Jack is not going to wait for Persia to shoot at him. He's going to just attack as soon as he gets the opportunity. We don't have that many artilleries coming up from Scotland, and it does look like, oh my god, it does look like, because he never followed up with the units over here, he's gonna have a problem. Now it does seem like also Lege is repositioning to do the damage against the west here. UnderTheGun is gonna get his steel walls, 530 faith a turn, 389 production with 156 science. In the science screen, it definitely feels like he doesn't have the advantage. Astikos and Lege are actually well above him in the total science acquired throughout the game. We do have Filippo Brunelleschi actually acquired here by Astikos. He can go and finish Statue of Liberty as quickly as possible, while he is building up the infrastructure for his own tank artilleries or helicopters later on in the game. How's the escape settler? Is, well, I guess he's escaping, but not fast enough. He's not going anywhere. Like he doesn't want to settle there because he knows it's gonna be taken down by Scotland, and by the looks of it, well, Chuck is just tearing apart his empire slowly but surely. There is a bombard in trouble here, and I gotta say Chuck might need to do something against this, about this I should say. Trivandrum is also allowing Chuck to get new units from that city center. You can't buy with GMC, as far as I know. Actually, there was an update and you can't buy the units on the front line with GMC anymore. It used to be that you take a city from your opponent and just keep buying units with that city center. That's not the case anymore. But this, you can do this. It's just a bit out of the way sometimes. Okay, Gaul. 5 turns Angkor Wat, 6 turns Oxford University. He keeps on going towards, well, more wonders. Kick. Trying to get the advantage with them. It does look like the gold is not there. The gold is just not there. Like 21 gold attempt from JR. Titiits on 24. Tidube on 91. I gotta say Titiits was the one generating the gold at the beginning of the game. And because of that sacrifice he did over there to generate the gold, he just didn't have enough stats to get to the correct technology to defend himself. Nor did he have enough district placements to actually get something like encampments down so he can recruit a general. He never got a general. Lucas Astikos is so inspirational. yeah, I know, right? I want to see what these helicopters will do here. There are 4 possible corps going against the cities of Mashhad. They're not going to take that city down, but they will do a lot of pillages, and this will hurt. I gotta say, this will hurt Tidube. I'm not sure if they're going to hurt enough. If they do manage to get into the lines of traders, though, that will hurt them so much, especially Persia. He's getting so much from that. So much from those traders, and Persia is in Dark Age, so of course his traders are gonna be left open. Okay, Bandar Brunei has been defeated. Where is Bandar Brunei? Hello? Oh, I see. Khmer took it down in Yasudarapura. Okay, I mean that makes sense. He's trying to take away the opponents. Man, that didn't even hurt them, man. It's 709 gold per 10 Pakachuti. Cake W, man. Because although it's still walls, it's weak walls. Yeah, they're only 88 strength, but they're not enough artillery corps. Nor does he have balloons here to actually take down cities. And it does look like at the moment with the tanks actually having a penalty over there, it doesn't look like they're pushing through anymore. Wait, do they have a penalty? I see he actually got enough. Or no, yeah, they do have a penalty. Yeah, that's it. -5 penalty. Oh my god, parking shots can actually attack into the tanks. Okay, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Okay, Kinusu Sakai Hikan, looks like Chuck did manage to deal with the units that were wrapping around this. Walls coming up in Picto Kahana Piwin, getting new bombards to attack into the city of Makafashik through the north, and as you can see, the Cavs over here are coming in. A military engineer to create the pathways for his units to move faster. This bombard did get the 3 movement, and now he did get the 2nd shot on that city center. Getting to core up also his calves is going to allow him to do quite a bit of damage against these defending units, and the safety settler of Cree is actually not getting to that correct position. He's far away from getting into a correct position. As in, you can see he doesn't have anywhere to settle other than here. It will take him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns to maybe settle. Okay, Chuck buying more bombards. Wait, that ability is still available? Because I see it just got... Oh, he's buying it with gold. Never mind, he's buying it with gold, I guess. Okay, sure. That makes sense. You can buy that with gold in opponent cities, is fine. Okay, Oxford University, Angkor Wat, wow, Big Ben. Wait, is this called... is GR triggered? As in, at the moment, is GR triggered? Is this what I see? Getting banks up, getting Big Ben, getting so many wonders. Is he triggered, or does he actually have a strategy under this? Because it looks like he's gonna lose one of his allies, like Pashkavashik. He can't do anything about this. And then in the main territory, he's not really preparing for an out war, while we do have Scottish helicopters starting to disembark next to Persia's territory. The Scottish units also will benefit from quite a few med packs over here from the farms of Persia, and they're gonna do a lot of damage, not allowing Persia to actually resupply the west side as much as he would want to. Another city will fall this turn. Kinosyu Sakahikan, by the looks of it, is gonna be taken down, and slowly the armies of India are moving towards the city of Mistavasis. In the north, Chak's bombers did manage to take down Pashkavashik's defenses. Chak also has a Varu there trying to put some more defense while he's getting new bombers to shoot down the remaining units over here of Cree. How much Diplo favor do the players have? 83, 123, 156, 52, and 116, while on the other side 130, 139, and 199. Yeah, not that much. And this is only turn 12, like 12 turns away, I should say, from being taken over from the next conquerors. I gotta say also Scottish units are actually gonna need to get back. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Scottish tanks can actually do a lot more here. He is going to try to build new ones. I do see him going for helicopters here from Edinburgh. Maybe Stirling and the other cities in the north will need to do the same. It looks like he's actually choosing to go for a 110 factory there to get more production throughout. 480 production, while UnderTheGun is on 413 and benefiting from the 535 faith a turn. Extremely hard to actually punch through. He's buying so many units over there with faith on the front line to resupply the ones that he lost. We do have military academies coming out from multiple cities of Inca here, and he's starting to hard build his, or I should say pre-build his helicopters. Astikos is one turn away from industrialization and already has 534 production, the most production in the game. He doesn't have the biggest science though, 266 science, while he is building in the back cities more of these campuses. He's going to need to buy in them quite a few libraries to get that science boost really quickly. Yeah, we do have to see also how fast Chak can actually take Mistavasis and Pashkav Ashik, the two remaining cities of Titiits, so he doesn't get the opportunity to settle over here. You can see immediately Tidube is actually pushing a few units out to the south, so he can stop any kind of aggression from Chak. While also JR is starting to get the positioning over here, so they can allow Titiits to settle. It's still gonna take time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles, 5 turns. Pashkavashi getting attacked. Units are getting in. 2 bombards over there for him to attack into that city center next turn. While he's getting an artillery also to work on this. Very important. It looks like also Persia is trying to make a defensive line in the front of the city of Mistavasis, while in the capital city he has major problems. All of these helicopters from Lege are going into the lines of the traders and starting to pillage them one by one. This is a major problem over here for Persia. He's going to lose a lot of his production and a lot of his stats because of the loss of the traders, and he has so many of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Okay. Yeah, minus 125 GPD. Yeah, but I mean, Astikos 700 and Lege 300. They really don't have an issue with that. Right, they're still double. Wow, well, actually more. Oh my God, they're what, 4 times more the amount of gold their opponents are making. That's a big problem there. We do have also Astikos managing to get those abilities to get the factories and of course coal power plants. He jumped up to 647 production, while Gaul didn't actually manage to get more cities out because he didn't have space, nor did he manage to get enough production to actually match Astikos there, only on 500 production, 250 science and 188 culture. Now Gaul is also going for military science here, and we're going to need to see how this is gonna go. There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Now, did somebody say Khmer was dead? Yeah, look at that. Look at that, Hasselbert. And indeed, hi, what's up gameplay. It is. Whoa, thank you so much, Pilko. Thank you, sir, for the 31 sub. Much appreciated, sir. Yeah, Crispy Jack. Well, it is what it is. Good evening, sir. Pashka Vashi got taken over. Looks like Mr. Vasis is going to be the next one on the chopping block here. And of course, we do see the repositioning of the Chak armies to go against that city center, getting some artillery corps to work against his opponent. He's two-shotting these cuirassiers of Persia, while Persia is suffering so much from the pillages of Scotland into his land. We don't have that much gold being generated here. UnderTheGun is actually the one getting the gold for his team there with 110. How can that be? We do have Tidube, actually not Titiits, Tidube, managing to get 200 production to keep. I guess he didn't lose that many trade routes here. The majority of his trade routes are on the west side and going towards Cree, while you do see these helicopters are just taking away the mines. It's still going to be a problem. Let's see on the east side. We do have Astikos, 1 turn away from getting combustion, mobilization coming up in 5, and he is building a lot of these cav cores out of his territory. He's going to try to go with the helicopters against his opponent in the next wave. He's getting his military academies also in the city so he can get that oil generation going. That will be extremely important over there against his opponent. It doesn't look like they have an answer for what's happening over here. Chuck will probably do the damage against the last remaining city, while it is a ticking time bomb over here. Titiits can actually go for Citrus and Citrus settle and try to get the city out. That is going to be extremely important, and he still needs to move 1, 2, 3 more turns to get there. Now, while it doesn't look like Mr. Vasis is going to be taking in that amount of time, I do have to say Chuck needs to get a step on it so he can do the damage against his opponent. He does have field cannons. He does have cuirassier corps that do quite a bit of damage against his opponent. It is a matter of time, life and death over here. Can they equal out the number of players? Even so, even if I gotta say, even if Titiits is gonna remain alive, the amount of pressure that will be done on Persia is gonna be quite a problem, and they are gonna try to survive until the last moments to see if they can push that Diplo through. I find it extremely unlikely because they're gonna need at least 2 congresses from now to get that. With much pleasure, Pilko. Much appreciated, say. Ibanka, bonsoir, monsieur. We do have Lege, there we go, just taking the gold, ripping apart those mines, and I do see the governor on Plaza getting him some culture, while in the main cities he's gonna go for more production over here. He is gonna wait for the upcoming attack from Astikos to go against Khmer. It doesn't look like Khmer is starting to get his pocket shot armies here, and these do look very dangerous against the tanks of Scotland. Actually, tanks are going down. Lege is not putting a lot of units in the production queues, and this might be a problem if actually UnderTheGun chooses to go in the north. Whoa! Whoa! We got 5 subs. Anonymous gifter. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs over here. Gorzo, Rel, Tcat, Fangario, Lucifer, and Donfei just sub to the channel. Thank you. Amazing. Woo. All triangle also. Papu's subs. What's that? What's that? Oh, I see. Woo, woo. Yeah. Tcat, good evening, sir. Yeah. Shendinja, good evening, sir. Now we do need to see how Astikos is going to try to do this against his opponent here, and of course if India can actually take Mr. Vasis in enough time. I find it doubtful, but I've seen surprises before, so let's see if this is going to be one of them. With the tank course that he's going to be able to to attack into his opponent, you can imagine all of these traders of Titiits will get deleted. Well, I guess will get moved over here in the other cities, and by the looks of it, it's still going to need 2 turns to get there. We got tanks over here that can actually get to Mr. Vasis. Unfortunately, the artilleries are probably not gonna do the damage in enough. Oh, actually, wait, I may have spoken too soon. We do need 2 tiles, 2 of these artilleries to attack Mr. Vasis and a tank in front of it, so he can take it in 2 turns. Can he do this fast enough? Chuck knows he might actually be on the clock over here. There's no other reason for Gaul to actually push through him, and he's getting a cav in to see what's going on. We do have Chuck over here with these cavs trying to get the positioning on the Titiits courser. Both units from Persia and Gaul are trying to stop this from happening. Yeah, packing shot hitting tanks. Born to see this play. Yeah, exactly, man. Let's see. Okay, tank moves in, not in the correct placement. Artillery, and we'll get the shot. Tank can actually get the position. Bam, it's next to the city center. Artillery moves in. Let's see, another one. Can they get another one? No. Okay. Well, I guess we're the only one feeling the pressure over here. He's not going against the walls. He's going against the units of Persia, and we do have sometimes going into the back lane there. He might actually try to get into the back line of push back the great general of Persia. Not that it actually matters, because you know, Napoleon Bonaparte, industrial modern. It is what it is. These units, these tanks of Persia were, these tanks of India were already way too high strength. We do have the Scottish helicopters starting to find the juice. The trader, the trade central over here of Tidube, the heart of Tidube's empire. And now we actually take a look at Titube's empire. He's still going strong. 194, lost 50 science, 158 science, 69 culture. And we do need to see, of course, when the Scottish helicopters are gonna tear down these traders, what's gonna happen. Now we do need to also take a look at what's going on here. We got helicopters from Scotland. Unfortunately, they can't push through the Khmerian defense, especially with Governor Victor bonuses, the +3 and Defender of the Faith at the same time. These Pakistan armies are quite strong. I gotta point out, we got planes, aerodromes being put down over here from multiple cities of Scotland. He's gonna follow this up with fighters and bombers against the Khmerian defense, while Astikos with 312 science and 114 culture is gonna get helicopters in 2 turns. Synthetic materials finishing up over there in 2 turns. Is the Cree nearly out? Yes, Sage, yes ma'am. We got Mr. Vasis over here, and it looks like there's a fight over here, or there was actually a fight, because now India not gonna get a way in, easy way in. Titiits is probably gonna settle on the citrus, and we will need to see him follow up with tanks against his opponent here, trying to get in there. I don't see him having the opportunity to do this though. So Mr. Vasis, he lost that turn, and of course Chuck is just gonna keep on pressuring Persia. I gotta say there isn't that big of a pressure. Like, they can't get the win this Congress, so you know they're gonna need to follow up in the next one. And Tidube getting JR getting chemistry. Yes, he's gonna get quite a bit of science, but then I do believe Lege and Astikos are gonna keep on going there. JR is probably gonna lose also a lot of the cities of Persia as an ally, and the Cree is basically out of the game. So what's gonna happen over here? We got Khmer text, cartography, mass media. Okay, not going for AT crews here. We got Well, IT crews are quite far away from him anyway, right? He needs to get to chemistry. He needs sanitation over here, scientific theory, sanitation, and then economics, replace all parts, and chemistry. This will help him defend against what's happening, but not against the planes though. Fighters coming up in the next wave, and especially with so much economy for Astikos and Lege. By the way, this is not reformed the coinage. I gotta point this out. This is not reform the coinage. We got, oh my god, 159 population from Astikos, guys. Guys, 159 population. Oh my, oh my. We do have a Shah coming up over here against the cities of Nobamba. Tidube will get tanks, not going to be on the same power level here. He does have a general for them. Shah's army is just way too big, way too promoted here. We do have also Mr. is taken over, and we do have Sakahi Khan that is actually losing 8.6 loyalty. That's a problem. Well, he's gonna get the population. He's probably gonna get a monument. He should be fine. It is a bit dangerous, but I guess we'll see. New upcoming tanks from Shah will allow him to do some form of pressure over there. Shah at the moment doesn't have actually a spy in the cities of Gaul, so he's gonna put one there. I do believe he had a spy in the Cree city, so he's probably already moving that into Gaul, so he can deal more damage. Or did he move it to Scotland? To Persia. I don't see it in Persia's land either. And look at these helicopters pillaging everything here from Tidube. This is dangerous. Now we see the production going down. You see pillages from traders, production going down. Tidube 174 production now. Man, this game, bro. This game, guys, unbelievable. 11 out of 20 points for Titiits, Palmaker, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep on voting for him. They are basically dangling Titiits over here on the front line. Sakahi Khan, Makfan Sakahi Khan is right in front of the Indian army, being defended by both Gallic armies and Persian units. And we do need to see if that's actually gonna be enough for them to keep alive here in the next part of the game. I do have to say also, Persia did build a lot of farms here throughout his territory. All of these tanks of India are going to get resupplied there with enough strength. Not to mention the helicopters of Lege are also doing so much economic damage over here and production damage on his opponent. We do need to see how fast Shah can actually try to go for a higher tier government. His mobilization in 4 and getting citadel materials in 2. Helicopters are going to come out. Stealth bombers, guys. Woo! We got Lege coming up over here with stealth bombers. Oh my god. Okay. Aerodrome Aberdeen, Monroe's hangars. We got the helicopter armies being hard built here. Getting some biplanes also in the city of Durmbarton and plugging in Reina. I would really love to see. Okay, guys. How much gold? Let's see some predictions over here. How much gold do you think he's gonna make after he plugs in Reina in there? All of these traders are going through that city. Can they resurrect Sprig? No. I mean, if Sprig keeps a city... Oh, no. Sorry. They can't. They are not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to actually have this. Hemlik Brukenava, 360. No scopes. 340. Okay, so you say he's going to jump up around like 70. Okay, 70 gold. It might be. Let's see it next turn. 50 seconds to go, and we're going to need to see it next turn. We do have tanks upgraded here in Persia's territory. These artilleries looks like they still do quite a bit of damage against Nobamba. We do need to see how many of them will actually get the shots in. The encampment is being attacked over here, and I do see 3 of them are actually attacking one single encampment, while more bombers need to be upgraded. I do also notice we do have 5 more turns until the next era, and Tidube is trying to get. He's 10 points away from a golden age. JR is only 4 points away from getting a golden age. We do have Lege 5 points out, and he's gonna get the biplane. He's gonna get the plane unit. He should be there. We gotta see also what's happening here in the gold screen. 279, right? Meow. 740 production and 740 production. Man, look at them go, man. Look at them go. 740 production versus gold. Oh my god. 373 gold. From Lege. Okay, okay, that's like what, 100 gold? Just because he plugged in Reina. Okay, no Bamba. Let's see. It's being put under siege. More tanks, tank units are coming on the front line there. Now we do see the artillery still need to do the shots against their opponents there and take down the encampments. We do see him upgrading these bombards into artilleries, and he's probably gonna start to army them up soon. That encampment is not going to survive for long. We do need to see. Oh my god, Persia is getting out of there as well. Is this going to be JR and Khmer all alone? Or I should say actually JR all alone? Is this what's going to happen here? They're trying to survive until they actually get the congresses. I mean, Statue of Liberty got taken. Do they know? I don't think they know about Statue of Liberty. I mean, sorry. Cree is never gonna build Statue of Liberty. He's one city and he's not coastal. He's not gonna build it. And even if you have dreams of actually getting that, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. So maybe they can actually get the next World Congress, which will put them on what, 5 more points. That would be 16 out of 20. And then well, then a lot of boom boom will happen. A lot of it. I bet Chuck loves his sugar. I'm pretty sure he really loves the gold he's getting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's loving the gold he's getting. Yeah. We gotta pause. Oh, wait. We're now waiting for the World Congress. Well, I guess we're waiting to see exactly what's happening. I'm not sure what's this? What does this mean, La Vessie plane? Oh, I see. Okay, the bladder. Okay. He has a small bladder, I guess he wanted to say. He's going into space while making tons of gold for his warmonger friends. Inca has a swarm of helicopters. Yeah. Yeah, is JR still saying like it's late? Okay. Well, is Chuck saying, hey, you know, calm down, man. We have just been playing for 4 hours. That's what he's saying. Yeah, want the pull, yeah. Okay, there we go. We got a team plus. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I gotta say, I did notice Astikos is 6 points out from getting his golden age here. He has a lot of artillery corps coming up and quite a few of these helicopters. The Khmerian Pakistan army is actually quite strong against his units, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna require the support of Scotland to get these planes up in the air and of course deal the damage against Khmer. I also noticed quite a few if his helicopters are trying to get in the south. They are going through the easier units to go against, and they're gonna try to stay away as much as possible from Governor Victor Tiles. There are quite a few helicopters being deployed in the south here. It looks like there were some last moves being done. Astikos still needs 5 more points to actually get in, and we'll do see tank armies being upgraded here. These will be quite strong even for the helicopter corps to handle. Still, Astikos is going to manage to get the pillages in the cities in the south here of UnderTheGun, and UnderTheGun is going to have to split his army in half while he is going to be attacked with planes from the north. Biplanes are not going to do it. I'm pretty sure Lege is going to need to go not only through radio but also advanced flight to get those fighters in the air and the bombers to be able to attack into his opponent over there. No, Bamba is under attack. The first city of Persia is going down, and of course that's one of the cities of ZUlu that got taken from the beginning. We do have also Chak moving towards the south over here, and it looks like he's actually gonna ignore the main city. Wait, is he gonna ignore the main cities? Is he gonna try to go into Makfa Sakahikan? Yeah, looks like he's ignoring. He's going through Zankra, getting helicopters also over here. I do have to point out we do have infantry corps over here. These will be quite tough to deal with. JR is trying to put as much of a defense as possible for that city of Cree. Now, these helicopters will probably do quite a bit of damage against the parking shots, especially these corps helicopters. Where is the general though? No general for them. Unfortunately, Dandara. I'm still actually not sure how to pronounce this. Where's the access on Dandara? Is it on the first day, the second day, or the third day? Does anybody know? Is it Dandara, or is it Dandara, or is it Dandara? Does anybody know? I put 5 turns till Cree full dead. That's easy. Well, we'll see. We'll see. There still are quite a few helicopters here from Scotland. Oh my god, that tore apart almost all of the empire of Persia over here. Sad for my points, but really well played by Ulyss. I gotta say, man, Ulyss played this beautifully. In the 3 versus 4 situation, beautiful. We do have Astikos going in the south here, doing as much damage as he can against Khmer's defenses, getting some helicopters on the west side so he can pressure and maybe snipe down those field cannon armies. We got units from Scotland also following this up, and biplanes in the air for good measure. Even that Khmerian 550 faith might not be enough to save him from what's happening here. Easy win. We got Ibanka calling out. Last one you said sounds coolest. Let's go with that. I see. Okay. So you say it's Dandara. Yeah, man. It is what it is. It's so hard to actually sometimes predict how the accent needs to be put on a lot of these. Maybe there's no accent at all. Woo! JR-80 crews. Now these are gonna hurt. We got 80 crews dealing the damage against the helicopters over there. JR looks to be encircling that city with as many as possible. And of course, we're going to see if artillery is coming up from the north are gonna actually manage to do the damage. Doesn't look like, actually. Doesn't look like it. Now we do have field cannons coming up from Bangalore, Madurai. It looks like a field cannon corps. Yeah, there we go, coming out. More calves so he can upgrade the tank corps also. He's trying to put as many of these units as possible. Keeps on chugging out armies every turn here. It looks like UnderTheGun did manage to save his field cannon, while I do see these helicopter corps of Inca are just going to pillage and gonna bypass on all of the units. The same can be said against the, of the ones in the south here. Yasudarapura might be in danger. They're going for the pillages on the Diplo quarter, and we do have quite a few units being redeployed over there so they can actually follow this up. New units are being trained, new units are being built in the main cities of Inca, trying to get as much damage possible for his opponent as he can. Chuck is getting big. Yeah, I mean, let's see. He's on the 1600 military strength, 264 science, 131 culture, repairing the land that he got from Cree. And you know, Cree was actually kind enough to build a lot of these campuses and theater squares, so he's getting some science and culture alongside this. He's also managing to reap the benefits of his religion over here, and we do need to see when he's going to finish up all of this science. Where is he going to go? I do think right now there is a big advantage actually coming up for Team Ulyss when it comes to the science and the culture. I guess the biggest issue is how they will deal with JR, and we're probably going to see nukes deal with JR. I think Lege actually needs to go as fast as possible towards nukes, and not only that, but also put a lot of planes in the air. They do have the advantage when it comes to the gold generation, so they can buy out whatever they need if need be. And one more turn, let's see. Reform the coinage comes up next for Astikos and Lege. Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, where's the economy? You know, like, where's the economy of Gaul? UnderTheGun is making some gold, right? They're trying to trade over here, so that's good, but that's why India is, Inca is sending these helicopters to pillage the traders, and I'm pretty sure they're starting to figure out exactly where the traders are. That is going to be significantly important if they do start to tear apart these traders, try to pillage them, and of course he's going to remain without an ally to trade to the north here. One of the reasons Scottish helicopter armies did manage to go through this quite quickly, and of course I did manage to pillage as many of these traders as possible. Now, I do believe next era, JR is going to be in a golden 131, 127. Looks like UnderTheGun is going to lose his, so he's going to lose the defense on all of his trade routes. While Tidube is not that far away from losing his cities. Trying to get a safety settler out to the south. He's trying to put it towards the mountains to the north of Kumasi. That's kind of where these helicopters are going. I gotta say, these helicopters, man. These helicopters are going to be a problem. Are they trying to go Kumasi? Or who's Kumasi series? Let's see. Kumasi. JR. Okay, so he's getting a lot. Well, to be honest, he's not getting that much culture from it, but he's getting some. He started to put his theater squares down. Well, it is what it is. We do have helicopters coming up from India, meeting these 80 crews on the battlefield. They can't go in to attack Khan without taking these down. But what they can do is go around and go for the pillages. He's trying to go into the trader line of his opponent over here, pillaging as many of these traders as possible, going into the economy, eating into the gold per turn of Freritos de la Vega. We do have them going to liberate the city of going to take the city of Ulundi as well. They can't liberate it, I'm sorry. That was me misspeaking over there. Misspeaking. I misspoke. I don't know how to say it. I've misspoken, I guess. Anyway, once a bomber comes out from Scotland, yes. You know, one time, a band camp, a bomber came out. Oh man. Okay, who knows that reference? Hyperbell Freak, how are the eras looking now? Let's see. 105, well, normal, gold, dark. Okay, we got Chuck, dark, and then the Legion Astikos are gonna be heroic. Okay, this is the moment of truth, guys. Astikos needs to pick up that reform the coinage. We got Lege already 410 gold. Are they gonna go like 1500 gold or something? Oh, bombers. Yeah, they just bought bombers. It's fine. Yeah, they just bought 3 bombers. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Everyone knows it. I was playing in a marching band. Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, you got to feel a little bit that expression over there. Yeah. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Scotland, my Shah, and is still just working the tiles. He's not caring about the cities at all. He's just working the tiles and pillaging those traders. Now we do have Gaul actually needing to get a few AT crews out so he can hunt down these helicopters and take them out. Of course, the AT crews only have 3 movement, and these helicopters do have 6. But well, they do need to stop to pillage, so it is what it is. We do have a few of these helicopters also deployed here to the north to take on the city of Zanka, while I'm pretty sure Chuck is going to want to finish his opponent's empire over there of Persia. We do have this squad of helicopters going towards the south, going towards Kumasi. Looks like Kumasi is feeling danger over here, and he's getting his Renaissance walls up, coming up in 2 turns over there. We do need to see also Astikos getting his aerodromes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, this is economy pre-banks. Oh my god. 896 gold attempt from Astikos, Leech 582 on Scotland. Okay, let's go for this. Let's go for, actually no, let's go for March, because you know. Okay, so we're gonna have a quick pause here. Hello, March. Wait, what did I say? Buddhism. And me. Okay, so quick pause, 2 minutes, and we're gonna come back. Whoa, victory! Ulyss gets the win. We got Freritos de la Vega conceding the game. Unbelievable. JR saw no out of it. Tidube was about to die. We did have was it Cree on one last remaining city, and then so many bombers being bought everywhere in the lands of Inca, and jet bombers coming out from Scotland. Unbelievable what these guys did. Unbelievable. GG. Well, let's see what they have to say about this. We're gonna need to move in to the channels over there to see what's going on. Let me take a quick peek. Where are they hanging on? Unbelievable. Of course, since this is the Francophone community, we're gonna hear quite a bit of French. And yeah, it was Freritos that GG'd and Ulyss gets the win. Unbelievable. Let's move in. Do I want to point out? Yes, we're gonna hear quite a bit of French. We're gonna hear they do have French caster, so it's probably gonna be prioritized to speak in French over there. So we're just there to listen in, pop in, and after a few minutes, I'm gonna send you to Soft Styles stream over there. So let's go in and see what they have to say.
GG.
GG, well played.
Moi, je pense que j'ai carré.
Ouais, clair, bonne soirée. Mais je te dis, on perd la, enfin, c'est ridicule, genre, mais on perd la game sur le fait que tu meurs. Enfin, c'est pas...
Mais t'es pas obligé de me le redire, JR.
Mais moi, tu peux me le dire quand je fais de la merde.
Excuse-moi,
c'est bon les gars, c'est bon.
Mais je suis pas énervé par contre, j'en ai rien à foutre parce que moi
je sais que t'es pas énervé.
Moi j'en ai rien à foutre des Squadrons, je les ai déjà donnés 3 fois et je suis déjà qualifié en CWC donc bon.
On n'a pas entendu ce que t'as dit JR par rapport
à... Non, c'est mieux pour vous.
Ah bon?
Non, je déconne. Non, je disais juste que on était trop bien et à un moment il y a eu un problème de communication et on a perdu la game sur ça, c'est tout. Mais c'est pas grave, ça arrive.
Bah ouais.
Les gold, vous avez pas de thunes.
Non, les gold c'était pas un problème.
Non, mais t'as raison, hein, mec, hein, on se rôle. Le problème, c'est des games de jeux vidéo. Hein. C'est tranquille. Mais GG, en tout cas. Nous, on a passé une game, tu vois, bah, t'imagines bien.
Ça devait être dur pour vous.
Ah, on a pédalé.
En fait, j'aurais jamais dû aller... J'aurais juste dû éliminer le moustique à ma gauche, là, et...
En vrai, c'est dur de le voir, tu vois, parce que genre... On pensait pas que Titiits allait tomber aussi vite, quoi. Sauf qu'une fois que ça passe, après il peut plus défendre, quoi.
Ouais. D'accord, il y avait des petites chocs là sur les deuxièmes builds là.
Tu sais, je me suis battu toute la game pour pas que tu pistes en plus, Chuck.
Ouais, je sais. J'ai vu que tu mettais des lanciers à chaque fois.
Après, je crois que ça a vraiment foutu au fond Titiits, les explosions de volcan en boucle dans son monde, là, ça...
C'est pas ça,
le comeback du Khmer, par contre.
Ah bah, le Khmer,
le Khmer, quoi. On l'a bien fait chier, il a pro défendeur, il a perdu son colon B3, et genre, putain, et là on le voit, il nous parle, la merde, on fait chier.
Mais putain de
Well played under your game.
Thank you. I should not lose Settler, then maybe I can do more.
Of course,
yeah, of course.
Land was good.
But you know, Under, what we did? I told Lege, I'm gonna show my units on purpose. So that, and he doesn't show his, and so then you went his way, and he was waiting for you.
Yeah, it was well done.
He was on a hill with a scout, so he had 4 movements.
Ouais, bah encore une fois, le buff qui me sort de nulle part.
Scotlan 4 movement, dude.
Yeah, the buff is...
I remember
talking about Chandra, and we said like, yeah, Chandra's fine, we're not worried.
Oh, did you see his settler? And he said, no, I didn't. And I told him which tile he was on, and he just moved and took it. And I was like, what?
I wanted to prepare shift enter, but then time ran out.
Ulyss had Scotland scout with 4 PM, but you had Okishita with the...
Ouais, ça a changé, ils ont rien changé à la game.
What a game, well played.
Yeah,
Big 3v4.
Thank you.
I'm a bit disappointed. I think we shouldn't CC. I think we should,
I think game is turbulent and what can I do?
Yeah, it's lost, but we should try, no? There's no, it's an elimination game, I don't know.
We could try if we didn't lose this congress.
We both get fascism in 2 turns. Yeah, we shouldn't do turbo gamble.
Even with fascism, you can't do anything there. Just
I was surprised you would gamble. Personally, I didn't think you would, and Chuck and Lege were sure that you would. So
you can try Under, but it's already late.
C'était notre seul win de gamble.
On devait en gamble un des deux.
Astikos doesn't have melee ally. I will have plus 10 on him with fascism.
Yeah,
but you just died to jet bombers.
Yes.
No, I will...
6 planes in 2 turns on my border, so...
Yeah, I'm not saying we're winning, I'm just saying we should...
No, but I mean, like, fascism, when there are planes and you don't have them, it's annoying, it makes it slow to kill you, but you can't push me. But to be honest, I thought we might lose on your play with all the coursers, and I'm surprised you didn't slam my units. I don't know how your trades were, but I was very afraid that you would slam my units. I think you had a general maybe, and I didn't have military alliance, and you went on Lege, which of course was very bad for him. But I was like,
You had units everywhere. The trades weren't so good. They were a little bit positive, but it was better to try. I don't know.
I got really afraid. I thought if it's really coming for me, like you might just go into my land. And,
I'm so disappointed with my early game. If I play, I played like a Division 4 player turn 1 to 30. If I play a bit better, my game was like twice as good, and then maybe I can do relevant impact. I don't know. But I think play of the game is Chuck, no? Chandragupta.
Yes.
Yeah, Chuck did a big job actually. Huh?
Chuck MVP of the BO.
Yes, he carried both games.
Trop.
I carried this one because I had 400 GPT from Astikos.
Okay, Inca.
Yeah. They have a naval trade. They can trade in naval between Inca and Ecos.
and I have
but
18
anyway, they could trade
traders.
in the tunnels, so naval trade or not, they'll still have GPT.
But yeah, Astikos did a very great job. Generate all this gold for the team. Chuck can do all he do without the money Astikos and Lege have.
Ouais, y a pas que ça aussi, mais ouais.
Non, bien
18
sûr,
traders.
c'est un tout, mais genre si ils font pas d'argent, y a pas de push, enfin tu vois, genre c'est comme d'hab quoi, mais ouais, incroyable.
J'ai un esprit que j'aurais fait. Oh, j'espère là, j'ai pas m'envoyer des hélicos par l'eau, putain.
Déjà.
Bon bah, les gars.
Non, en fait, on pensait que le Cree allait peut-être s'escape au nord et que les hélicos de Lege allaient pouvoir le finir ou un truc comme ça aussi, mais c'est vrai que c'était pas très malin ou chez toi.
Well, I gotta say, I'm gonna send you to soft style stream, and in the meantime, I do want to thank everybody for being here, and of course, I do hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for the subscription, for the follows, for the gifts and everything. It does help me out so much, and I do hope we're gonna see each other in the next one. Still looking for the next one, though. We're gonna need to see when that's gonna pop, and. Yes, there was a game. There is a game tomorrow at 2 p.m. my time. I'm not sure exactly if I can make it, but I'm gonna do my best to be there. If you're gonna see an early stream, well, I actually was there. And in the meantime, I do want to also say, if you're coming up from YouTube, please do put up a thumbs up on the video, and I do hope we're gonna see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV, and I do hope you're gonna enjoy the show over there. You can always take a look at my Discord to take a look at my schedule. I do try to keep it updated on Twitch, but most of the time it is getting there on my Discord channels updated with the latest information. Since the players are now actually doing their scheduling and so on, it might not it will get updated until we actually get the schedules from them. Thank you so much for everything. Let's go to soft style stream and have a good evening, everybody. Bye.
Côté, au fur et à mesure, donc.
Ouais, mais.
Sprig, il a coûté cher